Oh, my throat. Right. Shit. That's not good. She like, smacked my phone off the stand. It's Alvarez. Well, less slack on this than I thought there was. What day is it? Today is Friday. Weekend is coming up. Exciting stuff. You hate Fridays? It's kind of unfortunate. I'm okay with Fridays. Personally. Gotta go clean up manure. As part of your schedule. That's annoying. I can see why you dislike them if you have to clean stuff up. Makes sense. Also, I don't know if my audio will be annoying, just because I'll be facing away from the mic a lot to get my iPad on my right side. You can't really hear me while I'm talking like this, just let me know, and I'll fix it later. Oh, I ran into this too early. Loud and clear? Nice. Can we have a Subway Surfer on the right side of the screen? No, you can only have two things on either side. Subway Surfers will be a good addition, though. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like looking at it, like, Subway Surfers would be good, but I think a YouTube thing would be too much for my poor PC. Might actually explode. I swear, every time I open this game, I'm always at 59. Like, I seem to always open this game when I'm exactly like next breakpoint. Kinda crazy. Explode not. What's even the point? You raise a good point, Perp. You raise a really good point. But like, I'm not playing that brain rot, you feel? It's the same. The joy is in the fact that I'm playing the game that's on the screen. Now, if I could play Subway Surfers at the same time, then we'd be talking. But I won't be. That's kind of hard, isn't it? It's two waves, so I actually have to clear everything. It's kind of annoying. The beauty of full auto games. Hope you're well though, Perp. I saw that Numbers sent the group server question about rematch. I forgot rematch was a board game or was something else. I did see that Saffron was in it, so it was tempting, but I just didn't know what he was talking about, and then I didn't respond. Doing all these gachas at the same time. Insane. Star Saver's is a weird game. I wonder if it'll be fine long term. I feel like it should be, but there's like a very large lack of people not really lack of people playing, but I feel like it's already lost a lot of interest with people. I feel like they made a massive mistake with all these week-long lockouts. I know why they're that long. It's kind of weird. A target. Back to the government mandated 3 gachas at a time. I don't really know what's supposed to be farming on the side here. I should probably start farming martial mastery. Playing gacha while watching a streamer playing 3 gachas. It's real. You haven't gotten off Epic 7 for 3 days? That's pretty good, right? I figure that means you're enjoying Epic 7. Gacha full. Look up this esoteric mastery thing really quickly. I should be able to farm it. Is it esoteric or was it other one? It was not esoteric. Seems like you do have the grid for it though. I'll just start punching it. Going for 50 ADB run. Wish you luck. Good luck. Have fun. Yeah, I heard that they're doing some silly things right now. Peak progression slot. So funny. Genuinely so funny. I can't be bothered to play Epic 7. Maybe I could maybe stream it, but like it's literally too much effort. Like having to do shop resets is so annoying. Probably be tolerable though if I had streamed it. It's not gonna be fun, long app. Smooch. Happens, I guess. Probably do this manually. I swap this to this one? Probably. You don't need to do them at all? I mean, you do if you want to play the game, like get rolls. And there's not much else to do in that game. At least when I played. Like I wasn't really interested in doing PvP, which obviously is like a big part of that game. But I wasn't like too interested in PvP. I wasn't like so like it was just PvE, and if I'm gonna like lurk and like do collection, I have to do drop and resets. Too many people in SR is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I uninstalled it to make space. Yeah, I literally uninstalled it a while back. I could probably uninstall Unfield on my iPad, honestly. That's a game that's not really fun to play on the iPad at all. And it's like a large amount of space. Like, I'll probably download it if I go away from a PC, but... Actually, no, it's even annoying to play. I should probably just download the Enfield and not play it if I'm away. Unless I'm away for, like, a very long time. We'll see there. Yeah, I'd only play, I would literally only play E7 as a collector. I don't have any interest in RTA in that game. Go clean manure, see 2 hours, have fun, or try and have your sanity for as long as possible, I guess. She's not happy about me closing it. Essentially been a better version of Star Saviors. I think it's... I mean, Star Savior has real PvE stuff, and E7 doesn't. Like, at all. Like, you lose autoplay the entirety of E7, and then it solves itself, which is fine, but... I think the aesthetics of E7 are also, like, fine. But I think it has... I think the age does show. But I don't think you're wrong for liking it, at all. Like, I think it's a game that you definitely, like, people should be enjoying their time in, because it is a good game, and all that. Yeah, it's really just the fact that, like, it's not really a game, unless you're doing PvP. And I don't care about PvP, so there's no point in me playing. And then, as I said earlier, in order to collect characters, you have to... Like, I know that you said that they're giving a lot of free shit, but, like, I played when Pre-Ren came out, and even Pre-Ren, like, they dropped a lot of free shit, but then I still had to interact with the bookmarks. And it was just annoying. Like, it's probably fun to play, like, seasonal in Grand Blue Fantasy, where when you don't have to do bookmarks, it's fine. So I can see myself playing it like I do Grand Blue Fantasy, to be totally honest. Like, that does not seem too bad. But it's not a game I'll play, like, even daily. I play it every major event, at most. It should be slow enough to not matter. I'm like having fun though. Hopefully the RTA does interest you. Because it is a game that's heavily dependent on you enjoying RTA to, like, seriously play long term, I think. I'm pretty sure, like, as a new player, like, you should always go to... Like, the issue with Star Savior is that, like... It's, like, kind of the same issue as, What's a good way to put this? It's like swapping between CZN and Slay the Spire 2, I think. Where they actually do have their own merits, but one is just like a better game due to, like, time, like raw investment time put in. It's probably the best way for me to, or, like, easiest way for me to word it. Because E7 is out so long that they really have to give you everything you want and need for you to even give it a chance. But, like, and same with Slay the Spire. Like, Slay the Spire, even though it is early access game, it does have the incentive to, like, be pretty much completed by the time you even get your hands on it. I fear she might be dead if I don't. Probably just she dies, actually. So, like, if people are addicted to, like, getting, like, the 1000 infinite pulls from, Oh, I should have healed. Let's roll. Let's see. Like, if you want to get infinite pulls, I thought you just go to E7, and then if you're also into RTA, then E7 will just get a hold on you. If you are a aspiring Star Savior player. Not bad. Like, hit this will accelerate past Ashura and kill her. Like have to anyways though. It's already accelerated enough anyways. She lives, it's fine. I don't know if this is good actually. It only removes one debuff. Ah. 38, 39, 40. It's barely enough. Can't barely unlock sweep here. Oh, I could kill it here. Okay, nice. It's kind of funny. I feel like gacha players are eating so good in this day and age. There's like so many games you can pick from to play that makes it really hard for gacha companies. I mean, I guess that's like what Suchi referenced in the past, where like over the last few days, where he's been like complaining about how little Star Saber's doing to like keep his game alive. I just don't really know if I agree with that sentiment, but I kind of see it more and more, or see it more the more I think about it. This is esoteric. What's going on? Getting bops immediately. I don't want this to be on auto. I need to remember to turn all these later. Kind of annoying. Let me turn out these skills. Also press auto cast. Oh, this is all wrong. Hmm. Wait, did I turn this off? Oh, no, I turned off the other one. Okay. See how poorly that auto goes. Also, Range Hog. I forgot to look at Twitch this entire time. Hey, Range Hog. Run have ideas how to ruin your nickname? Multi-boxing yeah. Especially multi-boxing gachas. We're vibing, we're vibing. I got so distracted by looking at my Granblue Fantasy setups. I forgot to look at Twitch the entire time. Did they answer? Nah, they didn't answer. I'll send an email Monday. I mean, I think they're gonna send out stuff Monday, knowing how these like companies usually do this stuff. They usually like wait a minute and all that. Looking. True. We looking. We looking. We waiting and looking. It'll be a while, or a few days. It'd be how it goes.
来られましたか、団長。少々お待ちください。さあ、何から始めるのだ?
I do feel like Star Saber's a game that'd be a lot better if I played it a year from now. Just because they would probably solve the new player issue. They'd have much more content to actually play. I guess they did play for like 2 weeks straight, to be fair. It's just funny, like, how it went from like a game you'd play like 8 hours a day to playing 5 minutes a day if you don't want to do journeys and stuff. Not really a flop. I guess it's just because of the prog slop
来られ
aspect.
ましたか、団長。少々お待ちください。
I got really lucky on Reverse 999. Not necessarily like actually lucky, but lucky in the sense that like I originally was gonna spend I don't know if anyone plays this game, but they have a summon event right now where you get like 10x pulls daily. And this character in particular, I was gonna mileage ticket for 200 thingies. I ended up not, just because I got lazy. I didn't feel like doing it. But because I saved that money, I managed to pull 70 times instead of like picking it outright, and I got her anyways. So I spent the same amount of currency, but instead I spent the same amount of currency, but I got an extra 6 star out of it. Is essentially the end refund on the pull currency. You're ordering Shake Shack for dinner, or for now. They don't have a future order option. Shake Shack is. Actually, I've never had Shake Shack for leftovers. Good luck.
あ、団長、ちょうど
I
いい
didn't
とこ
realize
だ。
that they didn't have a future order option.
今ちょっと鍋から目を離せなくて。
Is there a reason why you can't like order it again? Later. I guess the better question is, can you just like hold the order on your app and then click on it like in 5 hours when you actually want dinner? Oh, this phrase is dead. Sad. What restaurant? That's yeah. For real though. It's kinda crazy. Can't ruin someone's run in Grand Blue. Monka. That's like super early. That's actually kind of crazy. Why would they not have But I feel like there's no excuse for that in the modern day and age.
最
Oh
高の
well.
サービスをご提供しましょう。うむ。
Hope you can find, or hope you can find a solution. Sounds obnoxious. Like bare minimum simulation. I need a fourth screen. I actually wonder if I could handle another game open. I think Star Savior's too inefficient or too unoptimized to actually allow another game to be played. It like lagged when I was playing Slay the Spire, so I don't think it's gonna be possible.
これくらい簡単で。
Very sad. Very sad.
いつもど
Oh, pretty lucky.
いつも通りバチ。はあ。いつもど
These songs are okay, but they're not what I was looking for when I set Brave Shine as the starting song. Guess we'll see how it goes. These all haikus suck. Whatever. Oh hey, it's Sarah. Well, there she goes. This or that. I wonder if it's more important, and it's probably better to get the actual stats. Still progresses the stamina thing anyways.
いつも
Bachi bachi. All bad sub options. If this ends up being a good run and I miss, actually, I guess. Nah, crit. I guess speed's still fine. I'd rather crit damage, but wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. Also, target. I don't know if you ended up, or if you're like done with Star Savior, but I did figure out some stat stuff in this game. If you're interested in hearing about it. Obviously, if you're done with the game, then probably no point. But yeah. That event epilogue. Like something missing out on reverse without noticing. Bonnie go. Song request. You'd say YSC Saint Laurent. 13 years ago. Oh, we got a banger on our hands. Put on my other headphone for this. Dipped mid reply earlier. Hope you didn't say anything that needed a response. I was saying, I actually did say something that needed a response, but I can always repeat it. I don't mind. I was asking if you're still playing Star Savior. Most unruly hair of all time. As you might be able to tell, my hair is not prone to that problem. It's always the obscure YouTube recommendations. It's funny. Yeah, if you're playing if you're still playing Star Savior, I have some interesting things to talk about for it. And if you aren't, then all good. Still playing 5 minutes a day? It allows you to. So, I don't think you were here for this. You might have been here for the tail end, but I ironed out the stat stuff. I think you're around for like the starting or for most of it. I failed at 9%. Diabolical. Still an important 9% too. Crazy. But yeah, bro, all these are misses too. What the fuck? I got a good stat start, but stat stuff. So give me a second. Dude, there's like so many chemicals floating through my apartment these days. Let me see if we can mask this somehow. Give me a second. It's so annoying. Okay, sorry. But yeah, so like stats in Star Savior, they're all based on like your true base stat, if that makes sense. There's no like true base stat with levels. So like your well, it's still important to get like the other things like the attack analysis stuff. It's not actually that relevant. when it comes to like true min-maxing stats, because it's not not multiplying off of it. Like journey, even journey percentages are separate from the journey stat, if that makes sense. So like the talents, while they are still important, aren't actually as big as you might expect. If that made like so like I don't really know how to explain this any better. Second class bruise. It's not endo. Crazy. I don't think I'm supposed to. Okay, what happens if I don't take that training? Oh, if I see. If I head back to the quarters, I guarantee -1 condition. I see. So you have to. So annoying. Hopefully I'm not griefing all these people. I still haven't fixed the esoteric. This shit grooving. Damn. Set target. If you're still here, basically, you probably do the math somehow to determine what's more important between like actual high caps on journey numbers and then like how important the talents actually are. Like, there's a really good chance that like that having true bis arcanas, or rather like certain arcanas are not actually true bis, if that makes sense. What changed in this? Why am I not getting? Yeah, it's not like it's like missing that, like going from 1225 to 1250 is not losing you insane stats. You're losing some obviously, but not losing like multiplicatively off of like however many numbers that you might otherwise be scaling off of. Like, it's still a pretty big boost, but like that 1% that you're clicking on is not like making or breaking your stat line, right? That's why like I think when you like lose one talent, it ends up like mattering a little bit, but it's not like you're losing like 500 or like you're not losing like 50 plus, you're losing like 20. Which is obviously a lot lower than like what should be representative of 1% if it was actually just a, or if it actually did scale quote unquote properly. Yeah, I'm still buying stuff here. And then when it comes to characters, like obviously for DPS you're always gonna be building attack, but like even the characters scale differently off of journey stats. So like the 1000 isn't a plus 1000 attack. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But even the like blue number it shows you is not correct. Like, it doesn't translate 1-to-1 either, which is kind of odd, but I guess it's the way that they decide to handle things. F3. I'll try doing plot if I don't have anything else to try and like roll into a proper sensory training thing. I hope that makes sense. Like, again, it's not the exact math because there's probably some other factors messing with it, and it's hard to know exactly what's what until you, unless we have like data mine stuff. But like, for example, like Bunny Charlotte, if your blue number says like 1000, Bunny Charlotte's getting like 1900 is like what my napkin math says. And then for example, like for Harley, if your blue number sells like plus 100, she's getting like 107 as opposed to 190 that Charlotte would have gotten. So It's very odd that the number, or at least for like the random numbers I checked, it does seem to actually matter a lot. It's very random. Bro, am I useless in this game? I might not. I might be griefing. How many honors am I contributing? Nothing? Hey, Fox. Let's see. 100,000 million billion. 100,000 million. If I'm doing... Let's see. A third? No. I'm doing a sixth of this. So this guy's getting... This guy's getting 12 million honor. I'm getting 2 million honor. Is that griefing? I hope that's not griefing. Okay, this is... What is this? Special album. I wrote it entirely on live stream. Fuck it. The auto recommendations are popping off, I guess, today. Hey, Juke. But yeah, target. But essentially, this is just for like min-maxing combat power, I think, more than anything. Because I think combat power is obviously like super relevant for us, like trying to push like the margins. Like I think combat power actually matters way more than anything else does when it comes to raw stats. How's your crew doing? Oh, my crew is turbo casual. It's we're in tier B, but we're winning everything right now. We're winning by a pretty good margin, but that's just because it's tier B. I don't mind losing out on the Valor badges too much. I care slightly more because they've added more than just Sunstones to them recently. But a win is a win. Winning is winning. Damn. This guy got 23 million honors. Bruh. Why am I useless? Why is my grid useless? I'm so confused. I'm like actually griefing all these people I'm leashing, but I don't know why. It's probably because I'm getting one shot. I haven't checked the FA yet. Yeah, whatever. We're getting matched against 200 ranked JP players. Like the crew itself is ranked 200, or like the people you're fighting are ranked 200. Because if you're fighting against ranked 200 crews, like dear God, y'all are getting blasted for sure. It does, but the gap gets so exponential, I'll be surprised if min-maxing gives you past the debuff threshold. Estimated crew rank 200. Yeah, y'all getting destroyed. At least it's fun, right? Like seeing like the absolute stomp must be like some sort of entertainment by itself. Even if it's not like very pretty, you're like, what the fuck? It's still like, oh, so that's what peak power looks like. It's fun, yeah. It's like the horror of seeing the gap like skyrocket. You're like, damn, that's something to work towards. That target. I think even if they like, I think it's like it's a sliding scale, right? So as much you're trying to minimize as much of the gap as possible, not necessarily like caring about the like completely closing it. The night rush. Go to bed? Oh, we're only 2 billion behind. Wake up. Oh, we're 30 million behind. Or 30 billion behind. Oh, great. Wonder how that happened. Beat your Morty Bird. Bro. This has no name. What the fuck? Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think I can make a video on that at the very least. Isn't the nerf? No, the nerf is not all or nothing. It's definitely a sliding scale. It's 1000% sliding scale. I've had too many moments where I like gain like 3 or 4,000 combat power, and then and then I take like way less damage for seemingly no real reason, other than yeah, other than like I just decide to take less damage. I'm gonna troll and take this. For newer player or new recruiting players, we're doing basic. Oh yeah, for sure. You guys are popping the fuck off. I don't think anyone can slander you guys. Like, if your crew like was more famous or like somehow like broke JP containment, there'd probably be like JP tweets about like this new crew is doing really well for being all new players. Like you're probably seeing those tweets on JP Twitter if you broke containment. Like it's genuinely like so impressive. In a very good way, obviously. Percentage threshold? Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I think it depends on the percentage. I think you're right. You're 100% right that it's like oh, like 76% versus 75%, you're doing double damage, right? That's definitely how it works to some degree. But I think it can matter because of that that minor percentage might genuinely be all you need to close the gap. And also, like, it's just something to do with journeys. Like, it's not a min-max that necessarily requires you to go out of your way to fix it. It's just like as you're doing journeys, like knowing what other stats you're supposed to be working towards, knowing what potential you're supposed to click, knowing what substats you're leveling or you're actually supposed to level on thing. And ironically enough, like as you brought up like a long while ago, even the substats, like the two set that you're playing with, matters a ton. Like I'm unfortunately married to the Valor set because my Gigabis equips are on my Valor set. But like Valor set's like legit Giga trash because it provides the worst possible stat. Like it's like really bad stats, lowest raw value for a set effect. So like maybe the reason why you aren't able to reach a certain threshold is because you like not like you as in like specifically you, but like just arbitrarily. Like the reason why a player would be missing a stat threshold is because they have 4 characters with a bad 2 set instead of 4 characters with a good 2 set. You feel? Never do operations again. I was going to make it worth my time personally. It takes too long for no reward. Yeah. I mean, it's just the progression slot, right? You're just doing it for the love of the game, not because it's actually good or not. But I 100% know what you mean. Like they should make it better, like to make you good, like an actual something instead of literally nothing. I risk this? I don't think I do. Try to play it safe. I'm pretty close to stat cap as is. Wait, am I? I think I have to risk it. Because I have not many trainings left. Yeah, I need to succeed that. I probably should have, or I should have rested. No, I should have rested. Because now I agree for my next 2 clicks. Yeah, that's my bad. I trolled. And I can rest here. Okay, ends up working out. Grind slop is balanced by good rewards for said grind. I agree. I think the good rewards are in hard mode, sadly, and not in the other one, which obviously is very obnoxious. So let me see what I'm doing wrong. This blue chest setup. I see. I'm supposed to. Oh, I'm supposed to manual. Oh, I'm supposed to Kengo. No wonder it's bad. No wonder I'm dying so fast. I'm supposed to ram Kengo into it. Daily reset. Back to Subaha routing. Hard mode gives no pulls. 1 million per elite. Oh no, yeah. No, I agree. Like it should have been a sliding scale. It shouldn't have been 1 mil for all of hard mode. It should have been like I would have accepted like 500,000 for Act 1, and then like 750,000 for Act 2, and then 1 million for Act 3, and then 125 million for Act 4. Like I know it would have been worse for new like for us in the early part, but at least it would have like eventually scaled out to being like a real like bonus, in my opinion at least. Like it's a bit annoying that it is just such a like, oh, 1 million, like great. That I cared about that like when I first started, but now I need way more than 1 million. And you're never gonna be able to like actually get more value from that. It's just obnoxious. The insultingly low numbers on login event. I don't care that much. Again, I think it's just like my expectations of these gacha games is way lower. Like I personally don't mind. It's like they're trying to rage bait me. Yeah, that's fair. I personally don't care, but seeing the numbers, I can definitely I can see why people do care. I know that I personally don't give a shit, but it's like it is pretty insulting. House Star Savior heard bits and pieces of your new Sushi Succession yesterday, but what you guys ended up finalizing on? Oh, um, we weren't really talking about the game necessarily. We were talking about like my findings on math, which I was like briefly like summarizing for Target earlier. I think earlier in the stream though we had the argument about like was it yesterday? I thought that was earlier in the day honestly, or early in the week. But me and Suchi did have like a discussion. I'm assuming this is what you're talking about. The discussion where I'm talking about how like they're doing fine, but Suchi wants more like more transparency. Yeah. Basically, we decided on the idea that I'm like way more forgiving, and Suchi is more demanding when it comes to like information and and transparency. Because I am a lot more like light on them when it comes to whatever. When it comes to like wanting them to like say something, I don't really care. Because to me, the fact that they're increasing hunt levels, to me, proves that they are looking towards hunt and gear as like a issue that needs improving, right? And Suchi's like counterpoint is that that's not really true because it could just be the natural progression of the game, wanting them to increase the hunt level, which is totally fine. Like as the game gets further and further, you do naturally increase the materials you get, and so I guess for me, like that's kind of like a catch-22 where it's like both things are being addressed, but he wants them to like be like, okay, we're gonna release more hunt, and on top of that, we're gonna increase the generic rewards and all that. Oh yeah, Fox, I know. He brought up a lot about how you quit wizardry. For obviously like a very valid reason, but how like there's no communication from wizardry, and I don't know if you're going back to it or like whatever, but like just the fact that they really said nothing and then like suddenly dropped Tapjoy on you. And I was telling you at the time that like the Tapjoy thing, like the lack of communications pre Tapjoy made sense, but he was saying that it's more of the fact they didn't say anything post Tapjoy. Like they didn't apologize, they didn't say any reasonings, there was no like note. And I guess like for me again, it's also fine in that regard because they might not want to like rat their business partner. Just because like how like even just companies, like not even just saying Asian companies, but like companies in general, you don't want to like badmouth your partners. Wow, this is way better. What do I increase? I lost speed, but I gained 11% crit damage and I got 1.4k. Lost defense, lost speed, lost this version. Wow, this Bunny Frey thing is so much more power. What the fuck? Yeah, I think it's just like I get the importance of being open and honest with comms, and I do agree that it's better if they are open and honest. But I will say that like I don't mind it that much because I don't have that much investment in these gacha games. Like I'll play until I'm bored. I'll make content if I want to. I'll like quit if I want to. I have A3 Trish. Incredible. I think this is all. Oh wait, is there even a good thing in here? Omega. I would have preferred Omega. I would have preferred Dana just for the meme. Would have preferred Bell. Oh well. They didn't make a decision. Fair enough. E7 to the open, beloved open world. Yeah, I think E7's good for like a week. Definitely like it's like good for a week or two for that slop gameplay. Contracts and reputation is very important for that type of thing. Dreamcom was always super in the red, so I don't blame them. But at the same time, heads up insurances, they wouldn't inflate the gem economy like every other game Top Draw was in would have been nice. Yeah, I mean, again, I do agree, but the way I see it is that like I'm sure the people that could have told you or like that would have made that promise to you, they probably weren't even aware that Top Draw is being introduced, right? Like to me, when it comes to like monetization like that, that's just like someone ran like that's some executive that wants to buy a new yacht that's forcing that onto you. That's not really like the person who's drafting those apologies would be aware of until a problem has been created. What's happening here? Is this cute? I don't care about Twitch just that much, but let's see how Gunner this is. Okay. It's just comedic. Wait, this is actually like wait, this is actually like bare minimum fan service for a game like this. Okay, that's funny. I'll keep that. Wait, I got copyright struck for a stream that I did a long time ago. What's being? Oh, it's just telling me. Okay, never mind. I already knew about this. This fucking game or this fucking system. Like again, obviously I support your decision to quit and I support your like outrage over it. Like that all makes sense, but it's like more of the I guess like the only thing I'm saying is like the expectation of them communicating would have never been like an issue for me. Like I would have like it's like the freaking Tefera thing. Hard to say. What I got the info we got from JJ and Grecom, real enough, was Dub self-suggested and added it, not the company in this case. And apparently not the company. Yeah, so like I mean it comes I mean it's the same thing where it's like I guess like the devs are probably like out of touch with Taptroy. But regardless, I think the people that like if they were out of touch, then like that just sucks that they weren't in touch because they would have never realized that you're supposed to let people know, right? Like they would have not known that it would be a problem that needs to be solved. And maybe they should have known faster, but who knows like how fast their PR team got back to them and all that. But yeah, I think the it's a fair thing is like a pretty good example of like my ultimate like stance on these things where it's like I care way more about what they've done than what they've said. And so when like yeah. So like when people do things that I perceive are like good or bad, I'll react. And I don't like obviously like CZN had the moment where like I know that Suchi loves glazing the devs for this, but I'm honestly not impressed by CZN's ability to promise things. Like, I'd rather they just like deliver, and they are delivering, but obviously like they also delivered something I didn't like. But yeah, if the decision is something that can be solved by smooth talk, then it's also fine. In this scenario, again, to bring CZM back into the conversation, they actually didn't solve jack shit for what I wanted. They just said, oh, we'll continue listening to the community, which the community is just the fucking live director. Like it's a lot of sweet talk for just us continuing to be forced into his fetishes. Like it's saying it's like such PR training. I don't believe that guy for 1 second, and I know it's just to be terrible until it's proven to be not terrible. For me, it's mostly assumed respect for its players. Actions speak louder than speak volumes rather than intentions, because of course you know words are words. Yeah. I think the gold econ fix in season was 500 IQ pre-plan, create a problem and solve it as soon as people start complaining. Dev listen, garner goodwill with a player base. I don't think so. I think that was them being really fucking stupid. And then they lucked out because it was something that you can solve fairly simply. Like a lot of issues, like for example, gameplay, it takes months because you can't solve gameplay that fast. When it comes to like UI issues, that takes months because you can't just like click a UI thing and solve it immediately, right? Like that's why I give E7 for example a pass with the bookmark shit, because like they're not gonna like make they're gonna make raw polls cheaper because whales will still interact with raw polls because it's like the time saved aspect. Hey, it's NTE. But like they should make the shop like easier to manage, right? Is my opinion. But it's just like they got an easy win, quote unquote, because that aspect of the game is easier to change on the fly because it's less about like what you've coded and more about adjusting the raw numbers and just finding out a good number to sit on, which they ended up doing, I think, for the most part. Which hasn't really changed when I go back to, and they did address it. Also GBF. Yeah, I mean, there's no shame in playing what you enjoy, right? If you enjoy GBF more, then stick with GBF. If you want to go back to Wiz or like, I mean, okay, to be totally clear, Grand Blue Fantasy is a game you can put down and pick up at a much later date. You are not beholden to Grand Blue by any means. So literally just do what you want. I don't think I'm really allowed to drop speed on Ashura. You gotta stick with GBF and play it seasonally once you get in more comfortable plays count-wise. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. That's pretty much what I do. That's almost exactly what I do. When I'm really bored, I'll start playing GBF, and then like all the other things I need to do in my life will like put on low-key pause, because GBF is such a fucking slog to get through. But you know, it's still fun. Obviously, I enjoy it, or else I wouldn't be playing it. Oh, I just realized. I shouldn't have equipped all those things on this. I actually have to look at my bars to heal. I can just heal twice manually. See how this goes. Youch. Oh, I think I killed her. Oh, I didn't. Wait, wait, don't cast that. Don't cast that. Don't cast that. I see. I should not be casting everything. Now I know. Oopsies. Try this out. You gotta try Mongol Star Dive. You only heard kind of bid things. Probably not. I think Target wants to play it pretty much, like a lot, because it's another open world. But Enfield was always gonna be my last open world, unless I was really, really interested in the aesthetics. Like Enfield was literally was pretty much the always gonna be the final open world I play. Cause it wasn't even that open world, to be fair. Like compared to other things. Also, like I don't think the characters, like I could be, my mind can change pretty quickly with Mongol Star Dive if the characters look good. I don't know if they do though. I'll click on images and scroll down. I'll click on this banner thing. Yeah, okay, I don't care about any of these characters. Like, none of these girls look interesting to me. Game is pretty. Probably the first high-quality open game world released in a while. I'm surprised you say that, because isn't Wuwa like giga high quality?
体が軽い気がする。え、服が軽いだけ？
Wait until side games make an open world Grand Blue game. That'd be horrible or horrifying. Not horrible, but horrifying. I'd be so scared if we did that. Well, released 100 years ago? It's not even that old. It's crazy for you to say. It released 100 years ago. It's been only like 3 years, please. Mercy. So funny. Dude, I can't read anything people are saying. Like, I cannot read Japanese like this. Are they saying they need help? Are they saying they don't need help? Like, what's going on here? Hey, Steven, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Appreciate it a lot. I'll greet this for fun, I guess. So desu ne. I mean, what's the problem with Wuwa? Like a genuine question. Like if you like Wuwa, why wouldn't you play Wuwa over a new open world game? I clicked the wrong one. Bruh. I can say meme with lifesteal for fun. 15% of 300 ends up being potato healing actually. Let's not deal with this. I did not realize I fucked up there. I thought I had the second one. Oh, I confused the... I see. I confused the freaking... I thought it was the skill of speed, but it wasn't the skill of speed, it was something else. It's awkward. Bit of an oopsie poopsie. We, as a people, have gotta stop making new Genshin Impact every month. Basic Garda, that's really funny though. They're kind of going the Genshin route, low enjoyable content, and characters slowly power creeping with low income still. Couple of problems behind the game that has made every new character dependent on other characters. I hate the end game. You hate character dependency stuff? Okay. This might be very doomer of me, but why would you expect Mongol Star Drive to be any different? Why would you expect any open world game to be any different? Like, not even Enfield escaped that. Like, Enfield has a problem where it's survival, isn't it? No, it's offense. I'm stupid. But yeah, Enfield has a problem where it's released into an environment where Wuwa and Genshin already exist. Like, I know that Wuwa glitches love pretending that Wuwa had like a good early game, but it didn't. And like, the issue is that like, why would you play Enfield if you have something better to play, which you do, if you want to like prog slot. And same thing will be true for Mongol Star Dive. I feel like once you get past the early parts, like what's gonna change with it? For context, a long Gaudi character totally made any character count gay because you hopped off for a bit. I mean, I guess it's the same for me with Augusta, but for Augusta, I just couldn't play the game. But I mean, I get it, but like, you can still play the character, right? Like the character, you only need it for endgame shit. And yes, you're right. You have to wait like 5 billion months. But isn't that true for almost every gacha game? Like, genuinely, like, is that not true for every gacha game under the sun? People want good open world game, but we'll keep chasing it even though the genre is doomed. Yeah, I mean that's totally fair. That's probably obviously the answer for most people that flop to open world. That's definitely what it is. But yeah, I just don't understand the hopium. I mean, I do understand the hopium, but it's just like funny hopium. And people try to be different, but casual gacha gamers in testing were like, what the fuck? This isn't Genshin Impact, so they changed it. Yeah. And now they're like fully invested into the Genshin Impact formula regardless. Firstly, what makes characters especially dependent? Secondly, I don't know if it'd be different, but regardless, I get my 100 plus hours of doing stuff in it. You like running around? Oh yeah. For sure. That's why I was saying earlier. That's why I mentioned earlier that bro, these all fucking blue or what? That's what I was saying. Like even if Mongol Star Dive is absolutely trash, you'll still get your hours of enjoyment from it being a proper, true open world game, as opposed to Enfield, which was cosplaying an open world game, or not even cosplaying. It just wasn't an open world game. I think we've already agreed on that. Yeah, like worst comes to worst, it will just be another progression slot that you play, and like you have fun with like reprogging, which is totally fine. I'll join Budendorf. That's also why like I don't really care to play it, because I'm already like kind of whatever with open world games. Like you guys see what I'm doing right now. I can't really play an open world game while juggling 2 other games at the same time. Or I guess I could, but it's like a little different. It's also why I haven't really played Enfield. Actually, Enfield is fine. I should probably be doing it dailies in Enfield. The issue is that Enfield's launcher is separate from Steam, so it's hard for me to remember if I'm not actively playing it. I need to open it and play it. Quite funny. Honor of King's World. I read the first line and I already have no faith in it. Honor of King's World. It's Wuxia Slop. Is it Wuxia Slop? I just said Wuxia Slop because I saw the girl. It's Wuxia Slop. Is it Wuxia Slop? I can't really tell. I'm seeing some Final Fantasy 15 designs in here. Watching the gameplay and seeing them open the map into literally Genshin maps, that was so funny. Genshin's done irreversible damage and good for the gacha world. It's made gachas hella mainstream, so you can never run out of content as a gacha player, but it's also done irreversible damage because it's fucking Genshin. So fucking funny. Can't win. Can't win at all. One of the enemies being called Tigrex? Bro. You fucking with me? So funny. I don't use any of these, right? Dude, this Maple Story game I'm playing right now is so predatory. It's actually so crazy. It's like the exact same thing as Star Savior, where every time you do something, it gives you like a notification to a whale, and then after a while it just completely slows down, and like you get you're like stuck in hell for like a million billion years. It's so funny. These games can never get away from this sort of thing. I generally don't know why I'm playing this Maple Story game still. I think it's actually just sunken cost fallacy at this point. It's Nexon, baby. Predatory is bare minimum. That's true. With Nexon, you aren't playing to see whether or not they're predatory. You're playing to see how bad they get. Did you hear about the drama that happened with this game, Sigarda? I think you might have been here for what people talked about earlier. Or when, who was it again? It wasn't Gabby, was it? No. It was, I forgot. I'm pretty sure you were, I think you were here. Or was it somewhere else? I'm like starting to lose track of what I've done. You tuned out most of the mobile games? Oh no, it was DMs with a friend. This game, the one I'm playing right now in the top left, they I failed? Okay. What the fuck? I had normal, I still got destroyed. We were fighting Wei. That's so funny. Y'all are in hell, for real, for real. But yeah, Jakarta, this fucking game, the one I'm playing, what they did was that they had code in the game where they detected how much you wailed and then nerfed your rates if you were a whale. And then there's the attack speed stat. I mean, if you know what next on is, you probably like Metal Story. But obviously the attack speed stat also existed in this game. And the attack speed stat just did not work. Like, you had to hit thresholds. But it was like a very like significant threshold you had to meet. And like every small thing you didn't matter. You had to meet the full threshold for it to properly give you a bonus damage increase. So obviously they offered full refunds to everybody playing the game. Like in the app it told you like, yeah, we're refunding you if you want to. We will give you back your money. And like then they obviously banned people for it. But yeah, that's how bad it was. I spent like maybe like $20 for like cosmetics. That's why I haven't quit, because it was like such a little like amount. That was like whatever. But yeah, it's so fucking funny. And you can't see the rank in the corner because it's too small. But I'm like rank 1,000 right now, or 1,800, and I'm rank 1,300 like post server merges. So I think they actually only have like a few dozen people left in the game, or like a few dozen thousand people left playing after that drama. And they probably lost like millions, or like yeah, probably millions off the refunds, because it was like a company condoned refund, as opposed to like, you know, normal refunds that are not company condoned. So hilarious. Yeah, Box, good luck with your forced FF. Forced and guaranteed FF. Damn. I'll press this probably. They got sued for 11.6 billion won for doing that in 2024. This would be a second time. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's so fucking stupid. Oh god, it's like they're literally like that one meme where it's like, watch me do it again. Fine, yeah, fine. Not sued. The government's like, bro, guys, we've got to be better. And they're like, don't worry, we'll be better. Turns around. They were not any better. Did the exact same thing and didn't think they get caught. So bad. But yeah, hence my tolerance for these games being shitty, being so much higher than they probably should be. It's just like par for the norm when they're being shitheads. You've been playing next games for 20 years, they've always been this bad. That's a mood. Hop on for 2x, haha. I hope you as a little kid have the allowance to continue to give us money, or else your NX will expire, haha. I lost another fucking mood event. Bro, this game can eat my ass. What the fuck? Yeah, I've been playing Nexon games for a very long time. I've actually been playing not to make this about like a dick measuring contest for how long you've been playing Nexon games, but I've been playing Nexon since 2005. That's when my cousin rolled up, like visited from California, rolled up with a floppy disk that had MapleStory beta on it, and I started playing. That was my first introduction to these games. So funny. But of course, back then I was way too young to know like all the intricacies of it all. But it is funny. So funny. MapleStory, Gladdy. Real, actual Gladdy. I think I'll try and make a video for this game tonight. I want to talk about the stupid stat stuff. Just for fun. I don't really know if I will commit though. We'll see. Go back to making videos for fun instead of for a quote-unquote career. You were there at MapleStory launch, but I was DFO baby and played that for many years. Yeah. All my friends was pretty into DFO, like very into DFO, and I played with them a few times. I was never really that into it. You still play Maple, but the occasional private server? Same. I think I got like my first carpal tunnel scare playing Ares. I think that was the server name. I was playing Hayato and it was like super mashy and I didn't take care of my wrists then. So I got like I had like wrist problems for a little bit, like not that bad, but it was like noticeable. And then and yeah, I stopped playing this private servers for like many years. And I think it got into like some like Alania MS copies. And that was when I started just doing like bare minimum AoE like map attack spams. I started playing like bare minimum movement. Learn how to use auto hotkey so I could macro. I don't know if you played Reboot Zakarta, but when Reboot first started, I was in that one guild. I was in the guild of the person that claimed to play MapleStory with his feet. And he had a macro going. Such funny fucking drama. Last server you were on, you had to get the dev to add control support because your hands can't take that anymore after 10 years. 10 years of PoE. Not bad. I can never get into PoE. So I just failed this for fun. I don't think you're around for this particular story, but like the first time I played PoE was with like a high school friend and his group of people, and that high school like that his group of people, like his online group of people back then were really into hardcore PoE, and he essentially told me that like you shouldn't bother playing PoE if it's not in hardcore mode. And so like I played for a little bit. I think I died in early Act 3, and then I tried like playing the game again. I got really bored, so I quit for like 5-10 years. And then I think I only replayed PoE when the first farming, I forget what they're called, but like when the farming thing came around with like Farmville shit. Tried playing then too. I tried playing a Flicker Blade build because it looked like Fucker Blade and I thought that was hilarious back then. Yeah, it was hardest. Then I got bored again, so I stopped playing. I haven't tried PoE since. I'm not really into those type of. I mean, it's because it's too much. My wrists are really weak. It's like too much hand movement. Like I feel like ZZZ games or like yeah like Enfield games, ZZZ games. Like I guess like games that like are like first person shooters, but you don't have to flick out constantly. I'm pretty okay with, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just too much wrist strain for me to play like actual hardcore games. PoE is a game you either hate, you love, or you hate the first time, few times you try it, and then fall in love. This is me. I think it is a game that, like, theoretically, I would appreciate playing. Because it's theory crafting, it has min maxing, it has a lot of things that I probably should otherwise enjoy, but I just don't. I think it is because of the like the raw strain of it all. You're an ARPG lover. Yeah, I think just top down, like even League of Legends, funnily enough, like gives me like severe hand strain. So it's like it's just like the nature of the game. I just can't play them that much, sadly. Like I haven't really been playing League that much as of late, but the last time I think 2 years ago I yeah, 2 years ago it was. I tried playing I like played a few games of League with my friends before I went off to snowboard. And then I played what? I played it was like two Yone games and a Scion game. And then after I played those two Yone games, my hands felt really weird. And I woke up the next day and like it was like numbed down my wrist and my forearm. And then like I went to work because I was still working 2 years ago and I tried massaging them. And then I like triggered my other hand because I was using my other hand to like massage my hand too much, and then both hands were like numb and tingling down my wrist nerves for like a month. And so when I went snowboarding, I like just didn't do anything. I told my friend like, "Bro, I'm sorry, but I don't want to like injure myself even more and like have permanent hand damage." So I just sat around while he snowboarded. It was so fucking stupid. And yeah, you basically can't play PoE with hand issues. It's just not a thing. Yeah, it is a shame. I think if I had stronger hands, it would be a game that I'd be pretty into, like very very into. But sadly, I am weak. Like even when I play like these games, like one of these gacha things, like even now, like I can feel like very slight strain on my hands. It's so sad. It's so sad. I can't imagine when I'm older and I just have like I'm older. I just go kaput. That'd be great. I should have tracked the numbers. Oops. Well, works out anyways, I guess in the end. Dude, this guy's actually kind of these are actually bangers. That's 2K guy. SG plus. Sasuga plus. 25 endurance. That's not too bad. Wish it was plus 50 vitality. I should have checked what the side stat was. I'm pretty sure it was just crit damage though. Might be a drop in stats depending on how the game. Nope. 86. I'd lost. Wait, how did I lose 13? I lost 11 through here and here. I see. So I need to get crit rate on this. I can't do much about that anyways, I think. Yeah, I was just saying 5% lost off here. Lost 2 levels off this, so I lost 3%. 3, 8. 3, 8, 14. That explains. Perfectly 14 lost. Might be bad. Oh well. Time for daily Shadowverse CBT. Got to play ranked today? Why don't you play ranked today? What's saving you from your self-flagellation on this holy day? Shit, air comp. There's a daily quest for 2 ranked wins or an event to play ranked. So you didn't roll a quest, so you have your points capped for the event. Oh, nice. I actually deleted Shadowverse off my iPad recently. Actually, did I? I might have. Let me check. Yeah, I did. Because what I did when I was trying to do like I always like be someone interested in Shadowverse was that I would like play on my PC or my phone and then do the dailies. Like have a second account on my iPad to just like clear the dailies really quickly. I stopped doing that for like a long time. I just realized I just don't give a shit. Like I enjoyed making YouTube videos for Shadowverse as I made them, but it's just too much effort. Not too much effort, but I guess the better way to word it is that it wasn't enjoyable after a while. It wasn't like there wasn't enough sauce in the card game, I guess, is the best way to put it. It was like very samey feeling. Okay, I see what I'm missing though. I need crit rate on a lot more of these set pieces. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing crit rate on 3 things. So if we get crit rate on all these and I average 5% crit across all of them, which shouldn't be too hard, I'll make up for the loss crit, which might take a while. This is not supposed to be for Asher anyways. Min-maxing crits so obnoxious, especially in a game that has bad gear farming. Oh well. It should be way better stats. Like every crit I have should be way higher quality. I lose out on 50% crit randomly in exchange for it probably adds up to a higher amount over time. Because the other one was this. It's a lot less HP. A lot less HP, less tanky, less score, less damage overall. It's probably better. Again? I rolled like 3 of these of that one super rare character. Kind of odd. So much tapping. So many gacha games just become tapping simulators after a while. I guess Grand Blue's not that different in that regard, but it's definitely more interesting tapping than just clearing the daily click all these over and over again. What's exit 8? Shout out to Limbus, literal 2 minutes of dailies. I don't even do those dailies. I just I open and claim my wallet and then I log off. I don't even do dailies. Probably shouldn't I? Is Exit 8 like a movie or a series or what is it? I have not heard of it. Okay, I did a thing again where I high roll because I'm streaming, and now I have nothing to build. Gonna be Lou. Do I rebuild Lou or do I rebuild Bell? Based off a game, horror psychological thriller about a continuously looping hallway in a train station. Oh, it's that game. It released today. I'm gonna watch it later. I'm always down for a good horror anime. I feel like they've been pretty disappointing for like a very long time, but it's fine because they're either like really bad to the point where it's comical, or they're somewhat interesting. I don't know. I'm always down for a good horror show though. I do admit I've not been properly scared by a. I mean, no, I think Smile scared me a good amount, but it wasn't like a true scary thing. It was more like a loud noise flies at me, gives me whiplash because my head's flying backwards from a visually striking thing running at me. Not quite the same thing, sadly. Dear God, this lady's large. What the fuck? I didn't even notice that last time I opened this game yesterday, or 2 days ago. Holy. I actually don't even know why I'm playing Dragon Traveler. I've been stuck in the same point for so long. It's not even like satisfying prog slop. I'm just playing on the off chance that they release a waifu that I'm into again, so I can wail on her, or not wail, but like dump all my accumulated pulls. So stupid. If I were to work on somebody in this game, it'd probably have to be Bell. I'm working on Bell. Probably just have to attack max to get the highest raw stats possible. I think the stats I have are quite low. 1,000? Yeah, it's low. It's low as fuck. I'll admit, Bell's been a bit overhyped. When I built Bell, I thought I was gonna like crush everything. But so far it's felt more like she worked out really well for some things, but people really made it seem like I was supposed to like one shot the entirety of this sector with Bell active. But I think it's just whales that like have like giga inflated combat power from all the dupes they have. It's so annoying. This game is pretty annoying with how important combat power is. I'd like to think that I have gone a bit further than I should have with like intelligent team comps and like gameplay, but I think in the end it is just like, oh, do you have units that work that are highly starred and that are good? If so, you win. If not, get fucked. Yay! Probably work on Bell anyways. But the main thing is that like if I do end up going for PvP, I have to redo everything. Like I think for PvP I probably have to redo everything and make sure I have speed on everyone's stuff and like probably crit damage. I have to go speed, crit damage, and that's it. And just pray that I high roll naturally. Speed, crit, and crit damage would probably be the things I go for. Because I really don't think the HP values matter too much, like min-maxing raw HP, because of the way that the stats are kind of squished a little bit. Maybe it does matter though. Probably shouldn't slander it until I get to it. Oh, I see. It wanted me to look at her to get rid of the notification. Incredible. Not everything? Ain't done yet? Holy shit. So much tapping. Box. I was just randomly thinking about what you said the other day about how like the community matters so much for enjoying a game. I feel like I'm definitely feeling that for all these games I'm like lightly playing right now at this moment. I feel like Granblue obviously is an exception, but like Star Savior, like HSR, um, Dragon Traveler, like all these other games I play on a regular basis, there's like not really people I talk to for it, or it's just like at least for Star Savior, I think there is stuff to talk about, but it's impossible to invest in characters in like lab like that. So there's not really a point in having a conversation because of the fact that you're just waiting for mats. Funny random thought about how it really is important to have a good community and the ability to actually experiment and lab stuff, because I feel like it'd be pretty cool to like purposely go low combat power to clear certain sectors, but there's not really a way to like lab that out because you only have so many resources to push resonance, and you have to like actually have limit breaks to have them work properly, or else you get slammed by the power diff. Community is a bigger factor than people get credit for. Yeah, for sure. It's like a thing that people just don't really like. They don't credit. I feel like it's something that it should be more apparent because you always hear about community like mattering for so many things. Like, oh, like people don't want to play Blue Archive because of the community, or they do want to play Blue Archive because of the community. People do or don't want to like engage with certain things because of it because of community, or like how like they perceive the Twitter atmosphere of said game. Like the entire like Hoyo Shill, Wuwabot, or Kurobot thing is literally all community based. I feel like that is a big problem with for CZN as well, where like I feel like there's no real community for CZ at the moment. It's just like, oh, if you like funnily enough, like if you like WG, it's like people talk about the content creators more about the community itself. Funnily enough. I forgot who it was in Suchi's channel. But like there's that one guy that always hyped up WG over and over again. I was like, why is he here talking about WG again? Why? Why are we still talking about him? Oh, yeah. Is there every world where I play Trish? Probably not, right? I think the power creep probably got to her too quickly. Only 55%? Only 50%? Dude, the balance in this game is so cooked. Her skill 2? Oh, I guess it's because it's every 2 turns. Oh, it's supposed to be... But what's the fucking point? What's the point of cycling these? I see, she's really good at braking. That's actually interesting. Maybe she's not as bad as I thought she was. Special sunset. Yeah. I just have to figure out who to build. I'm like kind of curious about Trish, but again, it's like you literally can't. You're literally not allowed to spread your investment in this game. It's so annoying, because if you spread your investments too much, you can't push Resonance 9. And then if you can't push Resonance 9, you get... I guess it doesn't really matter too much, because it's not like PvE is that important anyways. I could push Resonance 8 on more characters instead of pushing Resonance 9 on a few. It's probably like CZN, where you just stick at level 50 instead of going 60. Because the barrier between Resonance 8 and 9 is like actually really, really expensive. It's 4 and it's double the previous things for purples. These are all yeah. Wait, this is wait what? Oh, it's not double. I see. It's +2 +1. So Resonance 7's a cheap one to park at. I don't know if you can beat stuff out of Resonance 7. Hard Journey's not balanced enough to let you beat stuff on level 7 or Resonance 7 unless you have. Unless the character's strong. That's probably a better ranking or better tier list that I wish someone would have made for this game. Like, who is and is not allowed to beat Hard Journey on Resonance 7? Because, yeah, from here to here is not that expensive. Or I think it's... Oh, it's unlocked this, yeah. So Resonance 7 is 4.2. Resonance 6 is even cheaper, so I guess Resonance 6 would be even more ideal. But I think it'd be probably really good for the community to know, like, if you are quote-unquote good at playing Journey out, who can beat Journey at Resonance 6 so that you can, like, poke your head into PvP with them more easily. Like, gear aside, you can probably just stack, like, shitty tier 1 gear and call it a day if you had the selector still and weren't stupid like I was and just burned them all for experience. I guess there's a decent chance that the barrier to entry for PvP is much lower than I think it is, because you can, like, maybe get through it with just +3 gear and maybe like level the accessories and then that's it. I'll still wait now. I already fucked up my gear too badly. And I could probably beat level 30 thing at this point. Whatever. Let me do some random prog slop. See if we can't beat anything. While I think about who to journey on next. Actually, do I need to fix Emily? That's probably a better or a good question I need to answer. Does Emily need to be fixed? Because her combat power is pretty low. Maybe there's a chance I didn't build her properly here? I think I did, though. Yeah, I doubt Emily needs more. I do wish she had more crits, but I don't think it's really that much of a actual issue. Whatever, we'll try with this. See if Asher does notably more damage. Missing one crit is also not the worst deal, because if I miss the crit into someone like Emily, I don't mind as much. The missing crit also only really matters if it's or like specifically like a Charlotte skill 3. Which I should be able to play around, but also probably won't matter too much. I mean, it might matter if I'm like off by like 1% HP. We'll see. That is actually way more damage from Charlotte. That's kind of crazy. Because it's also off element, and I think this boss is slightly stronger. Oh, she went first? How'd that happen? That's a bug. Yeah, since she played last, she definitely has a crit on here. 20k crit off element. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Yeah, I should probably start making videos before the half any pops, in case this game does get like an actual revitalization, or like does make really good changes and ends up being popular. Probably would be good to have some sort of motion on YouTube. 6.8 without a crit, yeah. Oh, 6.5, wow, yeah, okay. He's doing way more now. Pretty impressive, actually. She's only doing 4.8 per crit, like 4k per crit-ish. Now she's doing 6. 6 around. Might just be the closing of the combat power gap as well, but it seems like crit damage is really inflated. Like, I equipped crit damage on some people, and my combat power went up way higher. So, I guess Frey's potential might just be overweighted. That's another, like, probably, like, potentially hearsay thing, or, like, anecdotal thing, from observing that's more damage, or more points, when it might not actually be more points. Hard to say, though. Oops. That's crazy. She actually sniped Bell. Or the thing actually sniped Bell. Alright, let's try this, just like look over every now and then, press the button for mirror dungeons. Actually, does this thing counterattack? Maybe it's a counterattack issue. No, it doesn't have counterattack. It was just bad luck for Bell. No debuffs on anyone. I can't read. There's too much text. I'm just tap random things and hope that's good enough to carry me through. Not too bad. Another 1 mil into the bank. Hopefully we can beat this hard mode dungeon for a bit more cash. What was this crown debuff? I actually didn't read this guy did. Is this a new mob? Wait, witness. Oh. Oh shit. That can't be good. I probably should have shielded Bell then. Go, Miani, go! Thank you. What are you farming for during interlude? Are you resting? Holy shit. Seems unhealthy. Okay, I gotta shield the branded target. That was gonna be paying that HP tax for the rest of the game. God. No free follow-up. Okay. Iron Maiden for fun. Let's see, I could prioritize cleansing or dispelling the buffs. No, I couldn't. I have to probably do it immediately with Bell. Interesting enough. I guess we'll see it. I think it probably selects a target at random to brand. So if Bell gets hit twice in a row, I think she's just dead, no matter what. I don't really know if the first tags the AoE. They killed both my... Wow. That was a lot. Wait, did Charlie get one shot? I didn't see a Charlie get one shot, but I probably cleanse a crit. So I had to cleanse the crit. And maybe I can cleanse the crit if I cleanse the speed immediately, so that doesn't lap into itself. See, it's just doing a lot of damage. So I do need a high roll the follow-up attacks from Ashra early to catch up on HP. Charlotte got the brand, so I shield her just in case. Just in case, I think she's guaranteed to get hit. Oops, I thought I meant to select the left one. Okay, she lives. I heal. Heal again. Hopefully this lets Bell get some healing off of the follow-up attacks, if those are possible. I can also... 2 turns. It should be active for the AoE. The hits, which didn't. Fortunate. Probably ends up killing everyone off then. Wow. Okay, really unlucky targeting. It's at 4 out of 5, so it should be almost guaranteed. The falls on everyone, 80%. Crunch, not too bad. Next turn is going to be the big follow-up. I don't think I get... Let's see how fast it goes. It's on crit. I don't have the cleanse on Bell anymore either. It's also outspeeding everyone. Okay, well... Bell's probably dead. Bell's probably dead. Charlotte gets dead if there's a crit. So I just another combat power check where I need the combat power to be closed more so that I don't die to this AoE. Lost Bell. Should be okay. Not sure if I'll live. Let me be close. It's one. Got a nice break. I think I probably kill it here then. I don't think Charlotte's coming back in time, but... Am I killing it in time? Maybe I'm not. It's already back. And it got the assassin thing on backline. So I have to kill with just these two. Not be too hard, but... I think I probably need to Omega. Because if I had Omega, I'd be able to speed and maybe outspeed the boss there instead of slightly getting undersped. I'm just listening to this bullet blazing again by taking this one instead of Omega. Like, not convinced that Omega is worse. But, yeah. I should continue going for shields. Or no, I can break. I made a mistake. Whatever. It's more damage, anyways, on my highest damage skill. It's so close. Okay, I think it's dead here. And even if it doesn't die, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose, and then Emily can kill the last hit. But yeah, it's definitely dead. Anyway. It live with 1 HP. Yeah, it's 55 HP. 55 HP, wow. That actually did matter. First time I've seen a boss live with literally 2 digits. Take it. It's so spooky. Okay, nice. Got some progression. From Martan to Agadon. I'm going back to Omega. I've yet to have a double break with this ship thing. I'm pretty sure the only reason why you take this ship spell is a double break. It does not matter at a single time. Probably rather healing like a slightly faster turn. I see a box. I must go to box. I think I didn't do the raid call yet. Probably call now. I think it's probably safe. There's not many casts left. Always gotta be careful with this freaking zone. I think people are really interested in playing this time. What's your combat power? Probably like 100. Actually, I need to check. I just got a good amount from having better journeys. Because I mileage checked it, Bunny Frey. And it looks like the combat power talent is like way inflated compared to the other combat powers I had, or the other special potentials I had from other Arcanas. Again, another failure of the KR/JP community, aka not really the failure of them, but the failure of Bullet to provide actual relevant info, is that he didn't provide any info on like what talents or potentials give you high combat power. I guess it's implied from like the tier list ranking, but now that we like, I think it's like pretty much outright confirmed that combat power is like the most important stat in the game for progression. And so I don't care about how good a character is. I care about how much combat power I can get from like certain sources. And we're not getting that at all in this game or with these guides. Like figured out with like a bunch of like feels and vibes at this point. It looks like I'm at hard room anyways, so 157. So I was at 153 earlier, and then I changed my not Lacey, my Ashura and my Charlotte. I got 4,000 combat power from adjusting these two earlier in the stream. And all I did was get Bunny Frey's talent on there. And it was like a massive power difference just from that alone. I think generically like the run itself was also better, but like if you look at like for example like this, I got 900. I guess it was only 900 on Ashura. But my crit damage went up by 19%. I lost 42 attack, but overall I gained a lot. Mostly because of Bunny Lacey giving relevant stats on the potential. And then for Charlotte, since I got Bunny Lacey, it was another attack Arcana, so I get to fix the Arcana here as well. I got more attack, I got way higher crit damage for minimal lost. You're going that far, you're gonna need data. I mean, no, I don't. Like, you're right, I do, but also no, I don't. Like, nothing that Bullet gave us has been like that detailed. It's like everyone is literally operating off of feels, so I'm like I'll obviously lead with the disclaimer that's also feels. But yeah. Your journey scores are way higher than mine, you have better Arcana, but my combat power is decently higher. It's likely because I mean, I'm fairly certain it's because of the dupes difference. Like dupes go a massive way. Because I'm using Ashura, Charlotte, and then my Emily and my Belle are only at A1. So I'm missing 4 stars with the power that like I'm not gonna say everyone, but like my only real reference or frame of reference is like Suchi. And Suchi has like A4 on like 3 characters and like A3 on the last character. So it's like compared to him specifically, I'm missing like 6 stars of power, which is a lot because it's percent stat and whatever other associated combat power boosts come with having a better passive. Dana Dift, pretty much. My A3s right now is Trish and Ashura. And if combat power is truly the most important thing, there's a non-zero chance that I'm supposed to build Ashura for water content, and I should have Trish for this current map I'm in, funnily enough. Comes back to the earlier question. Data showing the number differences. Let's say you build Ashura and increase your combat power by 2k. This Ashura? Oh yeah, I'm assuming this Ashura, so I'm hovering her right now. Is that even gonna be enough to get you within the threshold to erase the disparity debuff? Yeah, I mean, it's obviously always gonna be a numbers game. Like the way I see it, according to the graph that someone showed a bit ago, like I don't know how they got this information, but supposedly, according to this graph, it's in 10% increments until you get to 80%, and then it goes down to it's like 100%, 90%, 80%, and then 75%, 65%, 55%, 50%, and like after that it's like lower and lower. So you could just do the math, I think. And like you said, like it you have to, like, we don't have the exact numbers and all that, but I think as long as you're within a threshold. So like, even this guy, all you need to do to determine what the thresholds are, according to that unknown source, like I don't know how they got it. All you need to do is like multiply it a few times, like 0.9, so it's 182 for the 90% threshold. For 80% threshold, it's gonna be 162, and then I'm supposedly already at the 75% threshold, which 75% of this would be hit the wrong number. Would be like 152,000. So between the 80% and 75% is 10,000. So I'm like right in the middle point. And so maybe if I try and clear this now, like we'll see if there's like if it's a sliding scale. Because if I can suddenly clear this and it's like not even close, then what they said is probably wrong. Like right now I'm at 77.5 of the current combat power. And you can also say that like if I win more easily, it's most likely actually due to the fact that my whoops, I didn't click auto. It's probably more likely due to the fact that my stat distribution is way better because I have more crit damage. And while crit damage is also naturally hand in hand with like ironically enough, crit damage does go hand in hand with a higher combat power. But it is, I think, also just a better stat now that I know how stats work in this game, with like attack percent being significantly more middling than expected. Cause like one big thing is that like already has the immunity. What the fuck? Like I already confirmed that the potential percents, or not confirmed, but it seems very very likely that so the Arcana might be the most important for PvP. Period. I've been seeing a lot of like not slander, but like cope about that, where people are like, "Oh, like preemptive chance is so toxic," which I kind of get, but like I almost wonder if it's overblown a little bit because of like popular streamers complaining about it, and it's simply feeling very very bad to lose to it instead of it actually being like a super overpowered mechanic. I mean, it probably is. Don't get me wrong. Like you'll definitely remember your opponent winning because their Emily like preempted your Bunny Charlotte and protected their Bunny Charlotte because of that, right? Like you'll obviously remember that, but I wonder how big of a deal it actually is. I suppose is the real question. But yeah, target like to loop very very long back to like our conversation about the attack potential. I do truly wonder, like... Sorry, let me do this thing really quickly. I truly, truly wonder how important it actually is. On space, there's 20% chance that every time you target an enemy, it just blocks it. And in this game, it might as well be GG's. But I mean, I guess my question is, like, is it? I guess maybe... I haven't played PvP, to be fair. But... I feel like I've seen, like... I've only seen Sushi play a little bit of PvP, but it didn't seem like a massive game ender whenever someone was blocked. It seemed really bad, but like he still managed to bring back. Like I heard him complain a few times, and he still brought it back. So, and also like just in general with these games, I tend to not, maybe not necessarily like I don't know if trust is the right word, but I don't like when people start saying things like, "Oh yeah, this is broken" because they feel like it's broken. I tend to not like trust them, if that makes sense. It's like very like oh yeah, well I'm saying this, so therefore it must be true type deal. Like for example, when CDN, like I brought this story up a good amount like back when I was still playing, but it's been a while. There was this like random EU streamer who I got into like a really negative discussion with because he was like making the claim that the devs shadow nerfed the game and made epiphany rates really 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 bad for season 1. And I was telling him, like, well, you can't know that because none of us knew about how, like, we weren't focusing on epiphany rates back then. We were just focusing on trying to figure out how the system worked. And we didn't know how the system worked until Season 1 even started. Because of the fact that, it was all hidden information, right? Yeah. So there's definitely no threshold at that point. Or 77.5. I just got blasted again. But, like, I was asking him for, like, he got, like, it was, like, a really stupid back and forth, but essentially, like, the ending was that I asked him for proof. Like, I asked him to, like, bring VODs, I asked him to do stuff, like, just anything to, like, prove that his rates were better, because I had gone back in my save data, and I had found plenty of Season 0 save datas where I was missing Epiphany outright because I never got it to proc, which would go against his idea that it was a terrible nerf. Alright, no, but that's what, like that, I'm saying that more for the point of, like people saying that this particular Arcana, like, for example, that Hilde Arcana is super broken because of the fact that you win the game on the spot if you hit the preempt. Which, again, I am down to believe, but until I personally play it, or I see more games played and I see it, like, absolutely ruin someone's day, and, like, they had played perfectly except this had happened, or maybe, like, their stats were similar and they lost purely because of this RNG diff. Like, until I know for a fact that it's the sole reason why people are losing, I'm not gonna, like, I don't think something that's below 20% will ever be the reason why an Arcana is truly busted. Because, like, to be fair, we do see a lot of 20% in this game. Like, it's every single target attack, right? But from what I understand, like, the PvP meta is pretty split between, like a lot of AoE things happening, and then, like, a lot of other things happening. Like, a lot of AoE attacks happen, there's a lot of tanks that go off, right? So, like, how many times does someone lose that isn't due to a preempt guard, and then, like, three PvP rounds later, they finally do lose to a preempt, and they're like, fuck, this is so stupid. This shit's so OP, but, like, it wasn't relevant for, like, the last, like, X losses. That's what I wonder about. Yeah. If you're gonna kill Bell and next turn she's gonna silence a crucial spell but Emily blocks it, that's quite literally GG's. Compare that to any other Kana. Sure, and I'm not gonna disagree with that. But my point is mainly that, like, is it, like I personally would want to see everything leading up to that point. Like, I would want to see how much of you being in that state was due to poor targeting. Whether it was not because you missed a crit, whether it's because you have worse stats, whether it's because you drafted poorly, whether it's because you did all this. Like, that's what I want to see. I must have locked out this. I don't have stats. Like, that's what I want to see until I make the distinction of, oh, this particular Arcana is, like, giga important. Because obviously, like, with Hilda it's different. Because Hilda herself comes with a lot of preempts, right? And people are banning Hilda for that reason. But it's different when, like, we're operating on the assumption that Hilda will almost always get a preempt off, right? I guess it's only 10% actually, because I've read E0. Imagine having a max limit break Hilda. This would have been, what, 50% chance to get a thing? Like, if they have an MLB Hilda, you expect it to happen half the time, which in that point, like, yeah. But, like, 20% is so low. I'm saying in terms of potential impact, its effective objective more powerful than any other Kana, even if it only procs once per fight. Okay, but see, that's also very easily disputed, because would you not say that if we're saying objectively what is the most powerful, why would you say that, for example, Charlotte's Arcana is not objectively the most powerful one to have? Because Charlotte's Arcana gives you speed, right? And that 8 speed, obviously there's some, like, speed shenanigans where you don't know, like, cause there's apparently, like, a 5% speed rule where if you're within 5% speed of someone else, it's randomized on who goes first. But, like, why is Charles Arcana not objectively the most important one? It's a really good HP Arcana, which means that you'll want it to build all your tanks. It has straight up 8 speed on it, which is, like, the highest amount of speed you can get cheaply on Arcana, right? So, like, that 8 speed, knowing that there's a 5% speed cap, that means that as long as you're below 160 speed, this will give you priority, right? And that's priority that you can literally not make up anywhere else. And let's say that you're fighting with 200 speed Arcana characters or 200 speed characters, then you need to make the difference like 10 speed, right? And so maybe that can be chalked up to gear difference. But if you have this stigmata, that means that you only have to go positive 3 speed in your gear compared to the other person, as opposed to 11, right? So why is it that Hilda's Arcana is generally as strong as 1 when we have a non-RNG complete stat weight, one that determines your order? Like, would this not be better? Right? Like, objectively, I would disagree because I would say, objectively speaking, Charlotte's Arcana is the most important because it is 8 speed. Like, if you don't have Charlotte's Arcana on this, that, and other units, you simply lose outright because you might get outsped. And getting outsped, depending on the comp, like if they're playing Rosaria, for example, Rosaria, like Rosaria Bell with a bunch of cleave, like is that not way more important than an effect that will only happen every 5 times you target a DPS? And of course, we can go on to say that, like, well, it's not actually 20% because you can have Hilda's Arcana on. You can like play like a double tank comp or a triple tank comp, and then you have 3 Hilda Arcanas on them. So then it's not just 20%; it's actually 20%, 20%, 20%, which is like a 54% chance to proc, I think. Which is, in which case, like, yeah, sure. Like, I think that's a different conversation to have, but 51% chance proc. But yeah. My argument would be that speed is untenable from other sources, but Arcana is a unique effect that essentially reads your most important tech. Okay, but again, I'm already covering that because I'm saying that it's 8 speed that you literally cannot make up for. Like, yes, I understand that you're saying that you can get it from other sources, but you can't get that 8 speed from other sources. Like, everyone is working with subpar gear, and so that 8 speed objectively pushes you faster than everyone that, like, one guaranteed turn faster than everyone that is 160 or below. Yeah, but again, target, like, if you have to manipulate the scenario that much to prove your point, then I don't think that's objective anymore. You're losing your platform of objectivity when you are starting to like manipulate the scenario or hypothetical we're talking about to the point where it's like, oh well, maybe we're talking about someone who has low roll all their speed gear, doesn't have a speed set, and is intentionally rolling low speed characters compared to someone who has high roll all their speed and blah blah blah. So like I think like at that point you're no longer arguing objectivity. You're saying that subjectively, hypothetically, in your enforced scenario, where Hilda's Arcana does proc on time, where speed is irrelevant for some reason, where the opponent player is relying on single target spells and not cleave spells, where like they have also like where both players play perfectly and it all comes down to the Hilda thing. Like that is no longer objective, in my opinion. That's just like trying to engineer the conversation to fit the need to say that Hilda's Arcana is objectively the best Arcana in the game. Also, how is this Arcana? I guess it's because it's been in the game. I still don't really know which one's the best one here. It's probably actually would ever be these. I think I did the math on this earlier. I think the only character I would want from here is Lou Harley. And no one else. Like Lou Harley Carmen probably. So it's 3 hits versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something better. Lily, useless. Better than another useless character to get limit broken. Too annoying of a comment to have over text. Oh, for sure. But I'm just trying to explain my thought process on why I wouldn't necessarily say that Hilde is the most powerful thing, and why I personally like am doubtful when people like make those claims of it being the most powerful thing, and like just the general perception around Preemptive Guard in general, because it is like all in all preemptive guard is a very powerful effect, right? But it's not guaranteed. It's not consistent unless you have maximum broken hill day and like a bunch of other tanks. Like it just comes down to the idea that it's like, or comes down to the fact that it's a very feels bad thing to lose to, and people will always get mad over feels bad, right? Like people will always like make like conspiracies like, oh, like I lost 2% in like 3 hours. They won't realize that they've done 100 like 100 of those runs. They won't realize they've done 100 occurrences. They won't realize that they've done like the pure frequency they've done, but they'll experience or like and they'll also ignore the fact that they hadn't seen those low rolls in like a dozen other runs. But they'll focus on the fact that these two unlucky scenarios happened within close proximity, or that they happen at all, and they'll latch onto that, and then they'll say like this thing is unfair or this thing is bad because of that one occurrence that happened. Like it's just like the perception of bad luck is always gonna like make people feel way worse than like average to even above average luck, unless it's like something that's really ridiculous. Like this is obviously like me speaking on my ass when it comes to probability and like how people perceive or like remember events. But like I feel like people will only remember high rolling when it's like a percentage of a percent, right? Like people remember high rolls when it's like a 0.01% chance of a high roll, right? Like if you giga high roll in TFT, you only remember your giga high roll if like you hit like a 3-star 5 cost like on stage like 5-2. Like you remember that, and that's impossible. But people will rarely remember when they hit a 2-star 5 cost on 4-6, for example, right? Like even though that's probably like a 1/magnitude less rare, that's still probably like a 1% chance of happening at best. But you won't remember that because it's not that high roll. But people remember like a 10% chance of losing a lot more vividly because, oh, 10% shouldn't have happened to me, right? I think at higher levels of PvP, it's gonna be more of a difference maker than any other Kana. Statistically speaking, if an enemy attacks more than 4 times against squishies, they'll proc. You high rolling 5% chance to flip tails versus Kim for like 30 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. we love bamboo hatted Kim. Like me low rolling the losses and then into immediately winning and like not realizing because I was on a call. But like target, like see that's the thing. Like I agree. Like when if there's ever like if this game ever becomes truly competitive, right? Like we get into the championships where like everyone has perfect everything, stats are all equalized. Like Hilde Akana will probably be the most important thing because everything else is equalized for sure. And I mean, to be fair, it's not like the other person's not gonna run Hilde Akana, right? So both sides will have Hilde Akana. And if they play perfectly, if they make every correct decision, they have ultimate stats, they have all this and that, the game will come down to whether or not Hilde Arcana procs. Like who procs more and who procs it at a better time, right? That is undeniable. But when you like to me, when you're talking about like objectively the most powerful thing, like to me, the actual more relevant stats for that would have been the raw stat arcanas that even allowed them to compete in the first place. Like it's like yeah, Hilde Arcana is gonna be absolute ass cheeks to lose to or win with, but would you even be in this running if you didn't have Charlotte at MLB? That's what I was saying. But like that's not. I mean, sure, but that's why I led with my like subsequent explanation of yes, it like is the most visually striking difference. But if that other player somehow made it to the finals and just didn't have an MLB Charlotte Arcana with the Charlotte talent, they would just lose anyways to speed diff. That's why I'm saying like it's you can't really say that it's Hilde Arcana alone because there's so many raw stats that are important in these games. Where like an important but conditional effect might not even be like what gets you the mileage to get to a good spot anyways. Like that's what my point is. Like I can agree that Hilde Arcana is like top 3 arcanas for PvP. Sure. But I'm not gonna say it's objectively the best arcana for PvP. Because I can think of at least one other arcana that's giga important. And probably like if I look through the list, I can probably find the third arcana that might be in contention. for that as well, right? Because I also think that Charlotte is probably the most important Arcana to have. And then I don't know, like I have to look for the next one. Like maybe it's Emily because it gives you Nova Burst, and if you don't have Nova Force, then you just run out. Like and that's a guaranteed effect. That's a really powerful effect as well, right? Like if you don't have Nova Burst, then you just lose the tempo on breaking, right? It's like already two Arcanas that I could say are maybe in the same running as Hilde Arcana because one gives you the speed like raw stat that you would need to compete in turn order. The other one gives you the raw resource generation to compete with Nova Force tempo. And these things are guaranteed. These things will be relevant in every single fight. These things will happen every single fight, no matter what. As opposed to Hilda Arcana, where it's like, oh, this one time I got fucked. Maybe these 5 fights in a row I got fucked by it. But then what about the dozens that you didn't get screwed by it, that you lost anyways? And again, I can believe it is the best one after I see data. That's my entire point. My entire argument against you is that because it's an RNG thing, I don't want to like take it for granted just by like off what something someone says. I would need to personally look and like process it. And it's still biased, obviously, because I'm not a perfect analyst by any means. But it's just like I would want to see it. I want to experience it for myself and see how often it actually screws somebody because it does that, and how frequently even one occurrence screws it, and then like see the rest of the details for myself. Like that's all I would. That's all I would want. That's like my bare minimum, just to know. Also, I think this fucker walled me the last zone as well. I think I'm walled again on both sides. Okay, where was I? I'm on fire, so I need to build a fire unit probably. I can't run double Charlotte, right, for fun. Can I run double Charlotte for fun? I can't. Can I? I can. Wait, you can run both alts in the same team? Okay, I'm gonna start rushing real quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Hopefully I don't like donut wall target is typing something, but I'll see when I'm back anyways. BRB. Alright. Gotta find another character. Do I even have another decent fire character to mess with? Because Charlotte herself, like, base Charlotte isn't that interesting. Or rather, not that good. She could get 100% crit to Ashura, or just give herself crit. I think her herself isn't really that powerful. I wonder how the math works on her auto attack though. It says Honest Thrust gets more damage after Annealing Strike, but Annealing Strike has a 6-turn cooldown? 5? It's a 5-turn cooldown. Is it playlist change? It is. It's different. I'm trying to close this. You have an argument Speed Arcana. Nova wants contingent on your tank taking a turn, and the character you want utilize the Nova not dying before they can. It's good for sure though. Yeah. Again, I'm not gonna ever claim that Hellday is not top 3. I think if someone wants to say it's like top 5, not top 3, then like I'd be like, huh? It's just like down to like just to reiterate, it's just me not trusting other people and their takes until I see it myself. Because even myself personally, like I try to be a bit more. That's why whenever like, I low roll a gacha, I'm always like, oh well, I'm lucky in this thing. Like I try to like what's the word? Like rationalize low rolls and high rolls in some way. Like even if I get quote unquote unlucky because I get the same super rare or super rare like 10 times in a row, I would rationalize it as that like oh, I got super lucky to even see this. I was just unlucky, like, and the idea that like it wasn't exactly what I wanted, right? So it's just the way I want to try and like interpret information compared to how most people do or would. Like even just like as an example, like with like Limbus, like if I extracted like 100 times or like 50 times, and the only thing I saw, or like let's say like I extracted like 100 times just for math, because I think it's 30% to see a 3-star, right? If I extracted 100 times and the only 3-star I saw was like the new rate up Faust thing, I would call that lucky, even though objectively I was unlucky because out of 100 pulls I only got 1 unit, right? Or like even to like to make it even more exaggerated, like let's say that dupes were important, or like everyone plays gachas, so like let's say that I'm playing for like MP5, like Salter in FGO, and I pull like 400 times. Let's say like the average for getting an MP5 4-star is like 500 pulls, and I get her in 400 pulls, but she's also the only super rare that I saw the entire time. Like in terms of my goal, I got extremely lucky, but objectively, in terms of seeing the rates of the super rares, I got unlucky. If that makes sense. Like that's just like people just interpret RNG in very like biased ways. So the word objective and then chance don't really go hand in hand unless you're like trying to speak across the broad, like a very broad sample size, which we simply don't have for PvP in this game because it's not a live game in PvP because they gatekeep you from PvP for the most part unless you get super lucky because of how expensive it is to level units and gear them. Yippee! Great. I think I wanted to gear Harley. I think she was supposed to be the secondary character. But the issue with Harley is that based on the things I saw, she has really bad conversions off of everything but defense in Journey. But she also has really terrible conversions on attack. But she has no HP conversions. Character's high KMS. Guild Wars starts in a few minutes. I was gonna try and do something Guild Wars. I was trying to minimize RNG in some way, but I forgot how I was gonna do that. think I was gonna make an ultimate axe. Somebody get distracted by GBF really quickly. Go ahead and just max out the screen so you can at least see what I'm doing in a bit more detail, even if no one knows what the fuck's going on. Axe. I thought there's gonna be a lot more axe specialty units. There's literally no one that's axe specialty. And spear specialty is Zeta, and that's it. Zeta, Europa, nobody. Earth has nobody on axe besides Threo. I think Threo has every specialty, so it doesn't matter. And spear is even more worthless in that element. Katara, who's worthless. Axe is also a bunch of worthless characters. I think Kambira was good, but she has normal attacks. Okay, so I can go axe for light then. Oh, it's spear. Oh, she's also spear. So it doesn't matter what I choose. Probably based. I think axe is for dark because I think Serial is dark axe user. Serial, another Zeta, but these are normal attack bursters. So I guess Ultimate Axe is better for everyone but water. Ultimate Spear is better for water. But I have Celestial Axe for the water, I guess. It's kind of a weird split. It's kind of a stupid split, actually. Hmm. Probably still Axe because of PNS and Ereshkigal. I'll probably just slam Axe then. I don't really know how to do this Ultima stuff. I've never really crafted these. I get Atma first. Out of all the elements, I forgot to check which one had the worst, but I think fire had good things. Earth has a spear. Wind has nothing. No, wind has Rompia. I think light was missing an axe and spear. It's not much better to be fair, but pretty sure it's light. See, my axe is somewhat broken. Have to burn a rusted axe for this. Hopefully not too many. Did I already buy them? That's not good. Oh, but it's probably already capped out. Hey, Slendy Mang. 11 viewers, let's go. Yippee! I got you. I appreciate it, man. Oh shit, it's sub. I feel like a lot of my subs for Twitch have always been IRLs. I think Zakarta is like one of the few. Ranchhog did sub for a while ago, a while back. But a lot of subs have been like IRLs that are like, well, I have Amazon. I don't watch Twitch. Let's just slide this in over here, and I'm like, great. Free Prime. I appreciate that. IRL, what are you talking about? Organic. so organic. Am I stupid? Did I just level one of these? Bro, it's not even a big deal. If you're on Star Saver, might as well play Epic 7. Bro, I tried to play Epic 7, but my hands can't handle shop refreshes. Like, no joke. I had it installed on my iPad for a bit, but my hands would cramp from re-rolling. From a rolling shop, and then like my eyes would glaze over and I'd miss a fucking thing. Bro, if you say Mr. Marco, what? What's going on? He meant Mr. Marco. That's crazy. Bro, you cannot, I'm not downloading an emulator for that game. Fuck, it took too long. No, yeah, Target, I know that. That's what I was saying earlier, I might play just to, like, generally might play, like, re-download it just for, this upcoming week for the event. Give me currency for Moonlight characters for shot refreshing? Fair. Let's be real, E7's a PC game? I'm not downloading that trash on my PC. I'm just kidding. I probably could, but I don't feel like it. You don't really get the currency for Moonlight characters from shot refreshing. You kind of do, though. And also, like, I want Setsuna. Because I'm a dirty simp. And Setsuna's a RGB character. So I still need to buy the things. Fuck, they're just downloading E7 now. I don't even have space on my iPad. Oh, but I could delete Enfield. That's what it was. Of course you want the booba? Bro, I have Star Saber on my screen right now. What do you want from me? Oh, he's caught me. He's caught me. You can't even see GBF, can you? Or the game. I don't get it. Am I supposed to build Hilda? But I lose all my combat power. I lose damage. I have A0 Muriel. So I can't even play Muriel properly. Because of the stat issue. She even has attack down. Bro. Playing Muriel would be perfect for what I need right now, but I can't play her. Actually, would she be perfect? I don't even have any debuffs besides... I know I have no debuffs. Serpong, but Serpong's attack sounds only one turn. Does it reduce? It does not reduce. Muriel's the only two-turn attack down in the game, or what? That's fire at least. I really don't think I'm supposed to play an A0 character. It's also 6 turns, so it would math out to be about the same. Unless you go heavy speed. Actually, is that true? Because it probably levels down by 1. It does. Oh, no, strong skill. It'd be 5 turns, so it would be shorter. It'd be higher uptime on attack down than Serpong by a lot. Because of Holy Bombardment. I'd be able to cycle attack down, make it 3 turns. And so it would only be a 1-turn downtime. The dupes are kind of useless, I guess. The amount of pulls being shouted in and out, free 5-star pulls to Star Saber Honeymoon is shame. With that being said, it seems like the main draw is PvP. Yeah. I mean, I said it before in Suji stream, but like comparing Star Saber to E7 is not very fair for E7. You're comparing a game that is basically like run its lifetime, like a long time ago, and like is like essentially like any money it gets is like free money versus a game that like needs to justify its existence to shareholders. Is that a bandage on Muriel's head? This poor girl. Her horn broke off from an accident. It's crazy. It is peak progression slop. I don't even agree with that. I don't think I felt any progression in E7. I was like going through the emotions, took like all the free shit, and then like at some point PvE ended, and I was like, great. It's like autoplay through all the stories without like any difficulty. Oh, I really am stuck on who to play. It would never be Kyra, right? I don't think Kyra's useful at all. She's being like super power crept by the next freaking limited. 4-turn, 1 attack down with stealth, which is useless because of all the AoE. The AoE is what's killing you. Can't speak from your experience, but it's seeming like peak progression slop. I think for me, the difference is that it's just that like progression slop implies some sort of resistance by the game. And I didn't feel that from E7. It very much felt like it was rushing you to get to PvP. And like just giving you everything. And like the PvE was just like a time sink for the sake of a time sink. How long ago? Not that long ago. Maybe like 8 months back. It was when the free run collab dropped. Oh wait, Charlotte also was attacked down, but it's a 5-turn cooldown. They devalued all PvE difficulty with power creep and new players getting free gear sets. Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt. Like obviously you still have some progression to go, but it's not like you're progressing up to a point. You're not progressing naturally. It feels like you kind of just get dumped with free shit, and then you're expected to beat the hardest difficulty. And if you have all the meta stuff, or you high roll the gear sets, then you can. If you don't have the meta stuff, then you can't. And I think like playing Fever was also very odd because I didn't bother with RTA, but even my arena matches just ended being extended for like 5 extra minutes. Not like maybe like not 5, but like 3 extra minutes because it'd be free run action for like 10 turns in a row as you slowly burn through a barrier. It was like an okay game, but eventually like just like didn't care. Or no, yeah, as I said, I couldn't be bothered to reroll the shop, so I couldn't even play it as a collector because it expected me to spend like an hour a day or an hour a week refreshing shop to be able to pull. It was so obnoxious. I'm really convincing myself to play Charlotte because I'm realizing that. Oh, but it doesn't really map out that way. It does map out that way. Ooh, if you so I guess you could go 366, but if you play Charlotte, this is actually a 5-turn cooldown or a 4-turn cooldown. No, it's only 5 turns. It's still 5 turns. My bad. It's 4 turn. It's 5 turn with the cooldown reduction, and then 4 turn. Because what you do... Oh, maybe it isn't. You have to order it weirdly. If you high-key grief your order on purpose, or you buff someone else with Charlotte's stuff, what you can do is you can use S3, and then the turn after you use S2. And that cheats out 1 turn of cooldown from her S3. So instead of being a true 5 turn base, it'd be a 4 turn base. So that would actually... Would that put it on the same level as Muriel? I don't think it would, but it still would be the attack down that I'm looking for. And it's also Charlotte. If I'm being a Charlotte simp, I probably need to level up this real Charlotte at some point too. The only problem is that Vow of Victory is useless. Oh no, it wouldn't be useless, because I could buff... Oh, it's actually good, because... oh yeah, the timing will work out, because... What happens with Charlotte's normal attack buff is that it wears off super quickly, because she loses her own turn. Okay, I'm leveling Charlotte. How much gauge do you gain? It's 2 break, because single target. Oh, 20%. You gain 20%, so it rushes. It accelerates, and then when you level it to 10, it's another 10%, which is useless. Something to stop that level 6 thing. I think she's probably safe as a D36. I mean, again, if I'm gonna be a Charlotte sim, she'll eventually be like an 888, probably. Oh, whoops. I thought was... that was such a massive brain fart. I thought it was in a GBF. I just clicked on here instead. Alright. You know what? Let's just commit. I don't care. I need content. No such thing as good decisions in a game that makes you sit around for 20 years to do anything. Ugh. I need at least 7, probably. 28. Need 20 of these. This is so not worth it, by the way. Oh, this is so not worth it. Bro, the mats are too stingy in this game. Yeah, it will actually take, like, it will unironically take me 7 months. The mats are too stingy to build other, like, I can live with the gear. I can't live with the characters not being diversifiable. If I do this, I can't res another person for like a long time. So annoying. Like I need if I want to play PvP, I need Sarah. Yeah, I need to build Sarah for PvP. It'd be what, Ashra, Charlotte. Ashra, Charlotte, Harley. I don't even think that this Charlotte can be good in PvP. Maybe she pumps? I doubt it though. Bro, whatever. I'll just hope that they fix on half Annie. If this game still is like super stingy, it's just what it is. The game won't last that long. Regardless, if I have to actually like if I unironically have to wait like literal many months to build one character for fun, or like one if it's genuinely like even 2 weeks per character, like not even for gear. If I have to wait 2 weeks per character for just resonance, like this game's cooked. I'm down to quit it, so I'm just gonna invest for my entertainment. Is what it is. You can't journey on 9% of roster. You want main characters on res 9. You want them on 10 for stats. I think 7 is good enough if the character has a good thing, but you definitely need the bare minimum 8. I think 8's the minimum to even pretend to clear. Like, my Harley's on 7 right now, but I think if I griefs her gear stats, because she's tank, it'll be fine, but yeah. Can't even push this properly. No, I can if I burn. If I'm irresponsible. I'll be irresponsible. I don't give a fuck. Get up there, Charlotte. Yippee! I can't even level. I can't even level, dude. This is so annoying. Back and on the road. Oh, drive safe, Fox. Going on Guild Wars. The only luck I need is the awareness to keep pressing buttons to get my freaking skin. Games the early phase, what either you're doing now won't matter because all they give them more mats, or it'll die so soon that won't matter. Yeah, exactly. That's essentially my take on it, or the way I've been playing. Like either they something has to give, right? Either gear gives and we are able to like spend our stamina on resonance stuff, and that won't fix the resonance aspect, but at least like be a good stopgap. Or they fix everything, and the game's a lot more flexible. Because I feel like in the end, like if this game already has this large of a roster, like this many SSRs that could potentially be playable, but I can only use literally not even a fifth of them. Actually, how many do I own? Let me see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Like, I have roughly 30 SSRs. I have roughly 30 SSRs, and I can use like maybe 6 of them. 25% of my SSRs. If I can only use a quarter of my SSRs. Wait, 5 out of 30 is not even a quarter. It's less than a quarter. I can use a less than a quarter of my SSRs when I get severely resource dumped from like the Giga Bloat. Bro, yeah, they have to do something about these resources. This is actually so disgusting. You should not have to deal with like rolling for A7 and rolling for A3 Arcanas and rolling for gear and rolling for resonance mat and swiping for resonance mats and swiping for everything else. Like there's just so much. This game is not good enough to justify everything needing to be swiped for. That's so crazy. Whatever, it's fine. I can't lead at least these two to be. I'm not making it, bro. I can't even make it to stir them both. This is so disgusting. I've been buying these too from the Apocalypse shop when they show up on daily offers. This is actually so disgusting. Like, why am I not allowed to play the game? See if I can beat on Rust 7. Let the Doom consume you? I mean, it's already consumed me. Like, this won't change how I play the game at all. I'm unironically just looking for short-term content right now. I can't even take her own things, because, that's annoying. Whatever. Like, it's unironically no diff for me at the moment, funnily enough. Look how cool she is. She's so cool. A generic DPS thing. I didn't even make a generic DPS. I must have unnamed it a while ago. Fair enough. I don't think I could take this HP Arcana. I know the Strength Arcana. Oh wait, is she Assassin? She's Striker. Unpretentious Pill. Yeah, like the game, it's just annoying. Yeah, the production is really high, but they are begging for you to swipe, and it's not that good of a game to warrant swiping for. Like all the foundations are there for this game to be a pop off great game, but like to be fair, oh, can't fault them for like not having content, but I can fault them for preventing me from accessing their content because they don't feel like spending $100 on literally just leveling their characters. Like I don't even want to get A7. I just want to level the fucking characters. Like what am I supposed to do? So crazy. I unironically just want to play the game, and I can't even do that. I can't even play the game. So annoying. I mean, you don't have to whale. I mean, aren't I in 23? I mean, it's still to your point. Like, I'm barely past 23. You're still right. I was gonna be like, I was like, nah, but like, yeah, I'm literally stuck on early part of 23. Yeah, I'd have to whale or be as lucky as Suchi, because Suchi's in 24 right now, but his account is literally high roll as fuck. Like, I think his account's better than yours, and he didn't spend anything because he got super lucky. Guy has A4 on 2 units that are important, maybe 3 units that are important. So disgusting. No, no, no. No, I know. I'm saying that, like, Suchi, yours is way better. Yeah. I just don't have the materials that you would have gotten from swiping a little bit from the packages. My point was more I was saying that like there's a free to play guy that's past 23, but he's only past 23 because he has giga shit from high rolling, even harder than me. Like there's another tier of high roll that exists in Suchi's account. It's kind of funny. Probably still need speed actually. I'll take it. Let's see how bad this character is with her equip. If her equip's not popping off, then I think this is a waste of resources. You always grab cheap progression packs to your detriment? Yeah. It is what it is. I was thinking that I might have regretted not buying the Hero of the Children. That's cute. Let's see. Extends all self buffs by 1 turn after using on store for any HP is. Bro, it's fucking over. This shit actually sucks. It's over. You need Resonance 8 for sure for this girl. That is a terrible equip. What the fuck? Usually it's fine, but Star Savers got robbed or robbed you for 20. I feel like I do think the value pack is pretty high value. I just wasn't willing to spend on it because no income, and also like it wasn't like, I mean, it was pretty good, but I wasn't convinced at the time that was good enough. Well, let's see how this goes. No, all good. It was funny that like the way you worded it was like the exact ordering needed to like not make sense to like be in both camps. I was like, it could be either one of these at this point. Gauntlet pack is probably highest value. I'll look at it at some point, which is sad. Isn't Gauntlet the PvP one? It makes sense as the highest value one because it wants to encourage you to play PvP because this game wants to be a PvP game so bad. Except it locks you out from playing PvP because it doesn't give you shit to progress. Like, it's so ass backwards, the progression lockout. Like, obviously I already knew that it was gonna be bad once the honeymoon period ended, but it just has to be reiterated. Like, it just has to be reiterated that it's so, so bad. Gives a bunch of gear mats and gear for $5. Oh, I see. That makes sense, yeah. I probably need to click Forbidden Tone just to live later. Which allow me to waste said mats on nonsense. I mean, gear is always going to be important because it boosts your combat power by so much. Like, I'm low on literally everything. I mean, obviously I'm low on literally everything. It's just annoying. Like, I want to play other characters. Now that I'm like 3 weeks in, I feel like I should be allowed to play other characters, or like have a few flex spots. But I guess I mean, okay, I take it back. I do have a few other characters. I have built. Well, I've built what? I've built Hilde. I've built Belle. Hilde, Belle, somewhat Harley, but not really. I do have a handful of characters that are built out. I guess maybe they did allow me to play 2 teams, so maybe it is a little ridiculous. I'm complaining. But I mean, if I have a roster of 30 characters, I want to be able to build a character at a good pace. I think is the main thing, and I don't have that. I don't have that good pace at all.
よく寝てよく食べればコンディションも好調です。よく寝
This run's so cooked. I got really lucky with these sensational or super sensation things. It's not ridiculous with the current daily pull rate. You'll never be able to build another character.
訓練の準備
I don't think that's... I mean, not really. Again, I have 30 characters to potentially build up. Obviously, not all of them are worth it, but I do have 30 characters. I'm sure I'll be able to pick up like 5 more characters at the bare minimum by the time the game moves around. These are all fucking terrible. Holy shit, those are all bad. Like, I'm not gonna exaggerate the dooming. Let's not go too crazy. There's no way it's gonna be that bad.
いただきまーす。
Yeah, I mean, I agree on that. Like, there's too much. I mean, that's what I complained about earlier when I was trying to level Charlotte's stuff. Is that generation was too terrible to like realistically be like human at all. It simulates agreed for a game that should be much better, or like could be much better with some more flexibility.
楽にせよ準備
Like, you can't like. You probably gimp out on so many content creators because they literally cannot participate in the main form of content because they didn't swipe $500. That's gonna be my building.
訓練の準備ができました。団長
Oh, my bad. I misread what you said. My bad, my bad. I thought you meant to pull another character. That's my bad. I like skipped over a word and assumed that you said pull, but you're right, yeah.
よ
That is what I was complaining about. You literally cannot build another character because it's so atrocious. 100% agree. It's so disgusting.
Yo.
Like, I have been having fun, by the way. Like, just like when I ammo with the lab stuff and like see it work, it has been actually entertaining. It's just like, why can't I do that? Why am I being denied that more, or being denied that period by the game? Like, it's actually so impossible to make real videos besides like vibes and other shit, simply due to the fact that you can't build anyone. You can't like, you can't make teams for people that are unlucky because you can't build teams for people that are unlucky. Because if you do that, you give yourself. Star Savior Marathon, that's a content. Yeah, spoiled. You're such a big fan of Star Savior. I totally believe that. You're setting pulse pulls in Arcana or Rosary Arcana with 1 SSR show for it. If I don't get him dropping the game, that's fair. I mean, that's a fair. That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, but it's definitely an event that's tilting enough that more than justifies you dropping the game. I don't think it's ridiculous that you only have 1 Arcana 70 plus pulls in though. That's literally just standard bad luck. Yes, no, yes. I know that you've been unlucky, like, generically. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. That's not like that ridiculous. If you said 200 plus pulls with no SSRs, then 100% agree that's ridiculous. But only 70 is not that crazy. I know it's 4%, but that's not that crazy in terms of low rolling for a gacha game. Like, there is way, way worse. Oh. I missed my sensory trainings on when I had good stuff, and now I'm going to be screwed a little bit here. Missing that one sensory training probably ruined the run, now that I think about it. Oh well. It is standard, but currently daily pull gen is 3, and then the Adadex gives 5 limit pulls, and that's the indicator. It's looking real rough. I mean, you're also ignoring the very modest pull generation from a login bonus. Like they are addressing it. Like it's not a good address, but they are addressing it. Like they haven't buffed the pull from dailies, but what game does that? They have buffed it, kind of through like simply giving you events, including the login bonus. I mean, 3 days is not bad, no? 3 day levels, like, isn't 3 day literally really good for a gacha game? It's actually 2. Yeah, I honestly would believe that's closer to 2. But like the point would be that the majority of that 2 is from the daily event login. I don't think it's that bad. I think if we get 2 pulls a day, that's actually like from just logging in without events. That's actually really good for a gacha game. Like that's not a doomer take that I think you think it is if you genuinely think that 2 pulls a day from only logging in is good or is bad. Because that doesn't include like the story event unlocks, the event quest unlocks, the purchasable pulls, all that other stuff. I guess they could also give us like actual tickets, but this is like a dead zone. This isn't. It isn't even like we're in a real event period. And of course, things might get nerfed, things might change. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, like unironically, like it's not that bad. It's not that bad to honestly being quite decent. Just pressing this. It would be bad if the poll events gave us polls. That's why I mentioned precedent of. Okay, but again, this is not even a real like timing. Yeah, like no, like I would get it if we were like on a major event, but this is like a zero motion, literally zero motion time for the game. There's nothing going on at all. Why would they give us a bunch of polls for nothing going on at all? Like we literally had the launch stuff, and now we have nothing. Why should we have more? I agree, like as a player, like if I wanted to be greedier and like put on like the like if I wanted to demand stuff, then yeah, sure, I could agree. They should give us more, like as a greedy player who would like more free shit, like 100% agree, but like no gotcha like our no gotchas are trying to succeed would give you free shit at this point. After giving you a bunch of free shit from launch events. I don't think they're that desperate. 27. Like worst. I think they buy one. Is that enough? It wasn't enough. No endurance. Fuck. Oh, I won. Oh, thank God. Okay. I mean, yeah, we always have to see future event awards. The entire point is that right now, this exact moment, there's no point to doom the poll currency. There's reason to doom the resource generation. There's reason to doom other stuff, but that's just like like right now we're seeing the reason why other countries like bitched so much. Like, oh, like why did Korea and Japan review bomb this game so hard? Oh, I see. This shit fucking blows. I get it. But we're all like everyone's waiting for Half Annie anyways. Like it's literally a moment of like Half Annie has to fix the game, which is pretty common, unfortunately, these days. I think Exeter had to do the same thing. Because Exeter was even worse than this game was, and even worse than CZN was when it came to giving stuff to players. And even that managed to bring it back a little bit after release, so yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll hold it against them for now because my my entertainment is actively being ruined by the lack of content I can access. But I'm not gonna like say that they're not gonna be able to fix it or bring it back, or even call like what they're doing in terms of pull currency bad with like a 300 pull or plus 300 gems until Half Annie like countdown. Bro, where are all my trainings? I didn't get a single. I guess that makes sense. I don't have 4 Arcanas, but I didn't get a single double sensory training. It's kind of super cooked if I don't get a single double training. I think double trainings are only expected if you have 4 Arcanas on the same stat. Okay, I made up for a little bit. I still need to buy one of these though. Can I break over the vitality? That's crazy. 5 gold off of breaking the vitality threshold. Oh, I really fucked up. I thought I had all these. I thought I had them all unlocked. That's so bad. I know it's not a major potential. Whatever. It seems clearable enough. If I'm able to. It was pretty close a few times, but I didn't use a reset, so. I did use one reset actually, but this looks like I can actually. It's a massive headache. I fucked up. There was 1 click here I didn't need to do. Probably 2 clicks. No, it's 140. It's 80, 120, 160. So it's 2 clicks I couldn't do to reach this. I think it is down to not getting lucky with sensation trainings. I think you do have to get objectively lucky though, sadly, with sensory trainings. To cap out with only 3 Arcanas. I don't think Striker's gonna be able to do it. At least for free to play with low limit breaks. I can always test it now though. I have to unequip Bell. Also couldn't even. So bad, dude. It's so bad. I think I must have leveled. I think I leveled Omega and a few other characters uselessly. But you can't reset them. Like, maybe I'd be okay with this if I could reset Omega. And, like, get back all these resources I spent on her. But I can't. It only resets. It doesn't reset anything, yeah. Level reset, but not mat reset. So ugly. Or the game's gonna, like, is about to tell me that I can't run to the same character. It's gonna be like, oh, you can slot them, but actually you can't run them. It's gonna piss me off. I can't wait. Can't wait for some dumb mechanic to ruin my day here. Also, it's 40, 20k per engrave. It's actually so expensive to engrave too. I'm probably locked into playing Charlotte this entire journey. or Operation Prague because of the fact I just did this. So stupid. I'll equip Bell with some stuff too, just for the defend PvP. Do I have a chest piece with HP? I do not. Great. Nothing aligns here, whatever. Maybe this aligns? Tier 1 garbage. Whatever. It's just the hold anyways. What's she at? Oh, wrong one. Only 31? Bro, what? Is the lack of gifts? Come on, I'm forced me to like click this. It's so stupid. I'll give her 1k. Is it really that far behind? No, it's just like one resonance and like other things. It must be the it's very likely the power creep from being a later release character. Because of the fact that like later characters have better resonance conversions for some stupid reason, and they don't seem to retroactively buff units. Because whoever decides the monetization for this game is greedy as fuck for 0. Great. I can't even purchase. The fact that I can't even purchase, honestly, this is pretty good. This event shop carrying through gold boxes is actually. Wait, what? 50, 50. Oh, it's actually not bad. For a nothing burger event, this is actually 50. They're giving 2 hours, 2.5 hours worth of my bad. No, it is 2.5 hours worth. Yeah, they're giving 2.5 hours worth of gold boxes every day with this event after you full clear everything. That's a lot better than I expected, actually. 2.5 hours of freebies. It's like a 8% increase in gold income off of the original thing. Probably more like 4% gold income. Okay, it's actually not that good, but it's better than nothing. Better than giving us like crappy gold conversions. I guess like the best way to highlight why I'm even praising this is because if you look at the that was gone. Yeah, if you looked at the Counterside collab, the burner resource was like 20k gold for 100 coins, which is just way, 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 way worse than 1 hour of it. The event is only active for a week, so I figure it won't grab too many of those boxes by the time for everything. It was 2,000. Yeah, it was something garbage, like beyond shit. I mean, this event is only a week, but it's day 2, or like it's day 2, and I've already cleared everything, but like I'm literally just one thing left to purchase, so I have 4 whole days, 4.5, like 4 or 5 whole days of just buying gold boxes. That's really good. Like again, just compared to the previous event, they're already way better on these burner things because I went from 2k to 42k. I'm getting 40,000 more gold per day for the burn resource. I guess to be fair, like if it was compared to the proper comparison for the previous event would be like real rewards, like more tickets and more other shits, but I mean, it was pretty cheap. We did get to. I mean, wait, this. Yeah, it's not. It's not even like the rewards were bad. It was 5 every ticket, bond, and some free prog mats. Okay, yeah, this is not even that bad. I think this event's actually like for how like condensed it was. It was really good. Because with this event shop, you would need for this event shop, you spent one whole day buying 10 tickets. But in this event, I spent 2 days and I bought out almost all the shop. So they like actually like way increased the pace of the event stuff. So if they're using events as like a stopgap for how garbage their resources are, that's fine. I just really need them to give us more freaking orbs to. Oops. I need more orbs for fucking resonance and skill levels. Okay, I'll give this one attempt. I'll probably end stream so I can focus on Guild Wars and Grand Blue. Because I have I could just I guess I could just stream the Guild Wars prog, but it's not gonna be that interesting. 154. I was at 156, I think, earlier. So I'm 156 to 156. So it wasn't actually that much of a damage or a power drop off. Or rather, the issue is that it wasn't a power increase. That's a real problem. I was hoping for 1.57 or 157 cleanly. I also lose AoE. Oh, that's kind of bad. Lost AoE. I didn't even think about that. I kill a trash faster, but I want to be able to land the attack down on the main boss. I guess we'll see. I see. This is actually so bad. I want to see what the I want to see how the also not that bad of an animation. I want to see how the turn cooldown works. They had the fiction or whatever, like the idea of how it worked earlier. So I still have one turn of the attack buff too. So I have to wait a turn, or I have to give lead to Emily to use the AoE a turn earlier. Is that better? Maybe I should be giving Emily the turn up for better AoE. If I drop Bell. Also already. Damn, it already re-stealth. So I have to kill this really efficiently then. And try and out-heal its damage output. Okay, so because of the speed, she actually did end up losing the attack buff. So this actually does end up being good. She gives herself the attack buff. This is at 6, now it's at, then it was at 5, now it's at 4. Because I used it just now. Wait, what? Wait, it should be at 3. Am I stupid? I turn 1 used it. I used an attack earlier. I used the W or the skill 2 just now. Oh, it starts at 6. I see. Because it started at 5, now it's at 4. Is how it works. It started at 6. And then it turned around to 5. And now it just went down to 4 because it used the thing. Okay, sure. 100% more damage. It's useless. I'm getting this boss so much acceleration for free. I really need to live through this, but I don't know if I can. There's a chance I should be ratting and like going back to pure DPS build or pure tank build on Ashura. Heal through all this. I know that like I know that damage is important, but this might not be a damage race. This might be a tank race. Oh no, but the damage scales on the guy. I thought that he gets scaling damage, so you actually sling erase him. It's just... I lose the crit rate buff, but it doesn't really matter because she has a 100% crit. Off this. 19k damage. It's a little low. Why is that lower suddenly? It should have been 20k. Oh no, I didn't crit. Oh, because... Wait, did I not crit? Didn't I take the right one here? I did. It's all the defense. Oh, it's fucking defense. That's why it's also bad. Whatever. Are you ending your mirror dungeons? No, I'm not. I'm just playing all the way through. Because I'm not really paying attention. I remember you saying that, but like I'm not looking at all. So I'm just stopping when it's done. Probably after like I'm done streaming, I'll end it on 3 properly. Well, I'm just like AFKing or like doing on the side. I'm not doing that. No AoE yet, but I don't think Charlotte's. I don't think not Charlotte. I don't think Astra's gonna catch up. Bad. It's quite good. It's a fine Astra cast because it'll be on rush anyways. This is the AoE. Am I able to break here? I'm not. I'm definitely not breaking. Bro, this is literally... If I had level 6 on this, this would be back up. This is literally down to level 6 diff. If I had level 6 here, it's back up. I'm able to knock down the attack, and maybe I survive. It's so stupid. Playing through it is more energy efficient, but less time efficient. Good enough. Switch Omega. It's irrelevant. It's like, it's literally irrelevant. I know what you're talking about, and it doesn't matter. This effect doesn't do anything until you cast it. And I've not cast it a single time. So it's meaningless. Yeah, if I attack down... Oh my god, it's literally attack down diff. Level 6, I attack down debuff this, and everyone lives. And then maybe I can actually prog and kill it. I'm walled. I'm potentially walled because of... I don't have level 6 on S3. Like, it actually mathed out properly. Maybe I just speed her. I don't think it'll do that much of a difference, though. I'd rather also speed Bunny Charlotte for actual damage. Crazy. It's actually down to this shit. I can't even... I have to purchase... Are they even a pack? Is there even a pack for this? There is. It's 800 for 4... It's 800 for 400? Bro, this game is so whale heavy. I might actually buy this too. Just for this fucking Aether Dust bullshit. Wait, that's so much. Wait, what? 200? Bro. Oh. This is a scam. This is literally a scam. This isn't real value. You're literally better off buying this. You're actually griefing yourself if you buy this compared to the daily pack. No? Yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. Oh, am I mathing wrong? 200? 200 is 800. If I buy Oh no, my bad. Okay, never mind. It is better. It is okay. My bad. It is better. It is better. I did the math wrong. If you buy this 20 times, it's equal, but it's only 200 cards. Okay, never mind. It's only 80. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's actually correct. It's actually correct. I was crashing out for no reason. It is. It is actually way cheaper to buy these. I missed a zero. Yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to buy this. Is there better value anywhere? Probably not, right? Sippy? Sippy. And the posture. Yeah, I saw you type, and I actually like straightened back up a little bit, just a tiny amount though. Can't be giving you a fully unfurled back. Is it the only pack that gives it? There's not so much a really good value with these. Yeah, that looks like a lot, honestly. I might actually buy it just for the sake of trying it. It's not even that much. It's like 2 pulls. That's 4 pulls. I eat 4 pulls. Padball training you? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Funny as fuck. So I already have this pulled up on my trim or screenshot. So this is 1400 rounded. So it's slightly cheaper actually. Enables you to play the game more. It does. It does. And the monthly pack is barely, like literally barely better value than the weekly pack. It's like so minute. The value gaining is 10 is 5 of these boxes. And that's it. I mean, that's it, as if it's not a lot. It actually is a lot, because this game is so freaking stingy. You know what's the skill levels? The green cubes are elusive. Yeah. Green cubes are a fucking throttle. Oh, almost bought the wrong one. I'll buy one. It's fine. I'll go down 4 pulls. I don't even know who I'm pulling for. None of the characters are coming out really interest me. Lynn is cute, but I haven't seen her kit, and the assassin is a PvP demon supposedly, but I don't really care about PvP demon. Whatever, man. And just like that, they're almost all gone. Do I even get these? It's a 3% damage increase. Yeah, it's not gonna fucking matter. Crazy that people actually recommend you buy the basic attacks unless you're going fully on them. Okay. Try this one more time. See if it actually didn't make that much of a difference. As I was hoping it did. Hopefully that run wasn't like super high roll. It was actually a low roll, so that I get a better run this time. Still bright outside at 7 p.m. It's kind of crazy. Alright, well, let's try. I'll probably go for a quick walk outside. Touch some grass since it's still daylight. Summer's approaching! Yay! I should have targeted one that wasn't... Were they both skilled me, actually? I should have looked before I casted. They were both skilled me. Whatever then. I think I got lucky with the Charlotte ignition stacks. That might have actually mattered. Oh, well. I wonder if I'm losing my potential proc because the side mob is tanking neutral damage. I wonder if that's a bug in this game. I was wondering about that earlier. I mean, target. I tried Bell already, it didn't matter. Like that's already something I tried. And I only have one. Like Bell's like probably my most efficient AoE character. As like outside of like ramming a smile for the random AoE. Which maybe is better. Like I don't want to discount the idea that I missed the thing. I don't want to discount the idea that Bell or Smile rather works out. I don't have her leveled. I think Smile would be interesting tech though. I did want to level Smile a little bit, but then I realized that you can't activate W2 manually or skill 2 manually. You have to cast into it. Actually, you can clear this. You lost once and didn't care to try again. I mean, you also hate this guy. I think you're a bit biased against him. This is like literally like the guy you hate the most in the game. Not surprised you didn't bother trying after losing once. Is that a dumb design? Yeah, he's pretty stupid. No disagreement from me there. Why do the goons get damage immunity? For the whimsy and the joy. And the silencing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna pretend he's not obnoxious as fuck. Okay. I don't know if she lives. She doesn't. Why did she live this time? I mean, it's cooked. I don't think, she wouldn't have lived that either. How did she die this time? I don't remember. I mean, okay. I mean, the math works out the way I wanted it to. I don't know why Emily died faster. I think I probably whiffed on something. I missed. Effect resisted me. So it might not have even mattered, because it's minimal effect hit. So it doesn't even matter, I guess. 3. I get AoE. The attack down's not available, so people probably die. No one dies. So it was actually just RNG that I died last time too. It's kind of crazy. Does she have the buff coming out? She does. It is notably closer. Oh, but she's silenced. She got silenced before she could cast the... That's so disgusting, honestly. So I got lucky with the crits missing, but I got unlucky with the other aspect. Omega, daughter, help me live. Yeah, I think if Emily lived, this is maybe a clear. It'll be close, but the potential is there. Because she lives, she probably dies at this attack, but then I can clear the last third. Yeah, I think she dies at that, and then clear the last third with the rest of the people, because there's no more attacks for a while. Yeah, that's definitely clearable with much better fart RNG. Probably high roll fart RNG at this point. Does not seem like a fight that I would clear very easily by getting lucky. 23k. So Charlotte is not at 100% crit because I was stupid and lost the last 6%. So I do have to redo Charlotte probably, but I guess the question is, how far off am I on the 100% crit? I didn't even look. 80%. So I'm missing 6. Missing 11%. I should have 5% here and 6% from the missing talent. And then I subtract the attack because attack is giga worthless. So I have 11% missing. I have this engraved. So yeah, it's just crit I can't find anywhere else. Okay, I'll give it one more try, and then I'll probably just do my journeys offline. I don't think I need to stream the Charlotte raid attempts. I also need to focus on GBF, so I can always wait on Charlotte. It's not a rush. This game is not that important to prog on anyways. More important to see what they decide to do. I can also always wait on ever wait on this? I guess I could try waiting. I'll wait this time. See what happens. Low roll the I guess it doesn't matter. I break anyways, no matter what. My Emily's build is also incorrect because I don't have the healing RNG. That's probably actually the big reason why I'm not living. If I had high roll heal RNG, she'd probably also live. But she has the defense up instead, and that's trash because very likely the defense scaling is based on your base defense and not actually real defense. I can also split this and get that's another thing I'm doing wrong. I could split the break bar, then farm up the break skill that way instead. I think I'm gonna use the thing. Just use it as an auto attack bot, which is kind of ugly, but I'm missing a lot of Nova bursts. When I think about it, I'd have the opportunity to smack the guy with an attack down because he immediately re-stealth. Maybe I should try that, but I don't even think the timing is quite there. It's a lot of extra damage on the other shitter if I leave it alive as well. Okay, double silenced. Okay, it's opening itself up. So I'll be able to cast it again. I did get attacked down, but it's not gonna happen for the next AoE, which I think is wrong. I probably should have. No, actually. I think maybe I do. I'm supposed to always hold it for the next AoE. That's way less damage though. At the very worst, it helps with I meant to hover. Oops. Okay. Now I got the shield back, so it's gonna give us the big hit on Emily, and she should live because the attack down. You're very surprised if she didn't live. While they're using the, it's already at max. Might as well attack normally. It's already maxed out. Then there's no harm in multi-hitting. That crit's gonna cost me the kill. Yeah. They AoE? I do. If I want to use the AoE, whatever, it's fine. Probably best to use AoE anyways. Ended up not mattering that I didn't kill. I want to use a barrier attack, but I don't think it'll matter that much. Matter much? I don't know. It was skill immune. The crit actually cost me an entire cooldown. Crazy. The rare 15% miss. We'll see if it matters. Hopefully it doesn't. Try and outspeed the AoE with this. That I will. Oh wait, I'm gonna break no matter what. Wait, will I break no matter what? I don't break no matter what. Oh no, someone's gonna die here. Oh no, I do. Oh no, I do break no matter what. I forgot that doesn't accelerate its turn because it's alone. Holy shit, I barely made it. Actually barely made it. And we'll see if, I think Omega is still better, but I get to heal a lot more this way. Double heal, get way more speed. I don't know if I lap it. If I don't lap it. If I turn accelerate, I think I actually might lap. We'll see. I mean, it's always correct to press skill 3 anyways. I just don't know how impactful it's gonna be. Okay, I ended up not giving her the ability to lap. That's fine though. Gotta farm Nova Force somehow. Emily won't be able to heal? Her barrier is still up, so it doesn't matter as much. That should be clear. Got the crit so that Charlotte herself does a bit more damage. No one died. Beautiful. And I get attack down hopefully here. If we get attack down, it's guaranteed clear, I think. If I miss the attack down, it might be a bit scary. Okay, I missed the attack down. I mean, I think it depends on whether or not he goes for a random. If he only sticks to hitting Emily, I'm pretty sure I'm safe. Actually, no, it's probably guaranteed. There's no way he kills me. Okay, it actually worked out. All the pieces actually fell together. Thank God. Charlotte ended up being a good investment, or a worthwhile investment. Probably not that good, but like, the fact that I get to prog past one of the harder walls with the waifu alternative is more than good enough for me. Look at the result. No crit. Got a crit here. Nice. Bunny girl! Yippee! Is it alive? It's not alive, okay. Oh, thank God. I would have been so upset if I ended up not clearing that. But I got pretty lucky. I got an attack down that definitely kept me alive. Dodged the crits. I don't know if the crit would have mattered. I might as well pretend that it would have mattered. Yeah, that's to say, like, it's probably never worth spending 800 gems to simply beat one stage. Because you're gonna beat that stage eventually, no matter what. Very irresponsible for me to use that, but I don't know how many days it would have taken me to... Like, how many more days would I have been sitting around, waiting to get the Resonance Gems to, push level 6? Probably way too many. I am happy with that. Okay. I see Salem's online again. I'm gonna go ahead and just let my auto play out, and then I'm gonna go touch scratch and everything. Ooh, that's a little loud. Yeah. Salem's a good friend of mine. If you were here at the end of last stream, then you probably already saw Salem. Then, yeah, good friend of mine, all that. Lurk if you can. If you don't want to watch him, then all good. Appreciate you dropping in and saying hi at the very least, if possible, but if not, no problem. I'll see you guys. I'll probably play more tomorrow because I'll probably start Limbus Canto 6 on Monday because Guild Wars will be over. But I do want to like do like some like light, like random dailies for Grand Blue Fantasy and all that. So we'll be back with more Star Saber tomorrow. Yeah, see you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.